You know who just dropped by? Miss Howard Stern.
Oh, boy.
Now...
Well, she can demonstrate that female whine in the theme song.
For those of you who don't know, we had a New Year's show where we picked Miss Howard Stern for 1994.
Yes, so there is an official representative, a woman who represents the show.
She claims she's getting a lot of work out of being Miss Howard Stern. Billy says she's always looking for work now that she's Miss Howard Stern.
As Miss Howard Stern.
And she has a funny voice.
Yes.
And Billy said she came up to him and said, "Do you know if I can get cartoon voice work?" And Billy was like, weren't you shocked?
Yeah, I said, you do have kind of a unique voice.
Yeah.
I was just being gracious, you know.
Yeah, how did she ask you? Like,
I know that I have, sort of a unique voice. And, I could probably work in cartoons.
Yes, you
could be the villain. Did she really say? Because she's like, she now feels that her place in show business has been recognized. And she's
dying to go to work.
She's ready to work. The problem is we got to get her some work.
She's famous if she just doesn't work. Is that it?
Yeah, well, now she's here. I said, if you ever get any work from being Miss Howard Stern, come in and announce it. She got work.
All right.
All right, so bring in Miss Howard Stern, who's looking lovelier than ever.
You haven't seen her? How do you know?
She always looks good to me. She's not here with her husband, thank God.
Oh, she dumped him.
Well, she didn't dump him.
Off somewhere.
Does she? Let me see.
Really? I like her new hair.
Let's see. Let me soak you in. Hold it, stop. You do look good. Did you get breast implants?
No.
Those are hers, too.
No,
they look real big. Just stand up so the camera can soak you in. That's Miss Howard Stern, Miss 1994.
Here I am.
Our prize gay sheesh.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations on being #1 in Myrtle Beach, is it?
That's right.
Hello, Myrtle Beach.
That's right. No bra, huh? Turn to the side. Nice dress. Ooh, are you a woman? You are a woman.
So now her hair isn't as curly. It's straight, huh?
Yes.
What'd you do?
Naturally.
How'd you get your hair so straight?
I just washed it and let it dry.
Well, what were you doing before?
I was curling it.
That was stupid.
Some body.
You have straight hair like that, and you were curling it?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's where you look good.
Yeah.
That curly looks like a Disco Fever 1970s.
Happy birthday, Robin.
Thank
I
you.
just had a birthday myself.
God,
happy birthday.
How old are you now?
23.
So am I.
23.
You were 23 3 years ago.
No, I'm 23.
Are you really?
I'll show you my license.
I believe it.
Okay.
Are you having your period? Your breasts are huge. You are.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I can't believe you guys, because I don't notice any difference. You really see a big difference?
Robin, I'm a connoisseur. You know I know when you're on your period.
You do not.
Oh, I do, too.
Oh, you.
Look at this, Howard. Look at my smile.
Let's see. Oh, you went to my dentist?
Dr. Kaufman.
Yeah, he fixed you up, huh?
Yeah.
I told you he's good. Gary, take a look at her teeth. They look normal.
I thought they looked over before.
No.
But you thought your teeth looked normal, Gary.
Let me see. Give me a big smile.
Hold fast to that.
Yeah. What'd you do?
Up close?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Let's see. Smile like this. Yeah, they look good. What did he do?
He, should I say?
Yeah.
Like he was a trade secret.
He didn't have sex with you, did
no.
he? Oh, good.
Porcelain laminate.
Yeah. That's what I have. Laminate.
I'm very, very happy with him. He made me want to smile all the time, so.
Well, you look beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, dear.
Tell me, do your feet touch the ground when you're sitting like that?
Tell me, do your feet touch the ground when you're sitting like that?
She hates Billy.
No, I don't hate Billy.
No, I don't hate Billy.
I don't hate Napoleon, not at all.
I don't hate Napoleon, not at all. My breasts are big because I had my period.
I don't know how you got your wife, Billy.
We must all give thanks to the moon.
Why don't you go back to your old job? The plane. The plane.
The plane. The plane.
Go kill on Leno again.
I gotta go kill on Leno, I have all these short jokes written on my tampon wrapper.
No.
You wearing panties?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's your time of the month.
Yes.
Big white ones.
How do you know?
How do you know?
Howard, she wears. Look at how high this thing is. When she sits down, it's practically up.
Let me see.
over her
Sit down.
belly button.
Let me see. Sit down for a second.
That's not true.
Well, don't push your chair in so I can see up your dress. Let me see when you cross your legs.
So
I
how
didn't
did
see
you
it.
see
She didn't have her legs crossed. She was sitting right across from
Let
me.
me see. Let me just sit
See,
right.
like, okay.
Oh, yeah. I
See
just
how
saw
she
panties.
Right. If she just had her legs.
Oh, yeah.
If you're sitting 5 feet away,
Yeah, I
you can
just saw
see
some panties.
Put your face right here, Gary.
Why are you looking up her dress, Gary?
I'm not. It's looking at me.
Come to me, Gary.
It yelled at me.
I can't believe you're married.
Yes, I am.
You should be out having
very
some
happily, very happily married.
Yeah?
It'll be 5 years in November.
Say it again.
Yeah.
You got married like right out of high school?
No, I was in college already.
I'm very happy. I'm happy. I'm very
I was
happy.
about to transfer. I was in Brooklyn College, and I was about to transfer to Lawrence in New Jersey. And I met him that summer, and
That was the end of
I
college.
didn't go, right? Actually, it wasn't the end. Then I wanted to go back, but then I got pregnant. So. Actually, I went back, and then I got pregnant.
Actually, I went back and then I got pregnant.
What were you
So
majoring in?
original.
Original.
Telecommunications.
Oh, you were going to be in
Broadcasting.
broadcasting.
That's right.
Anyway,
It was a dream of mine.
so Miss, that was a dream.
Oh, it's a big dream of mine. And now I'm hosting events and other movies. He's so original. Where do you get them from?
Oh, well, I have to get back to the scrap metal yard. I was majoring on how to marry a muscle-bound bonehead. Corky.
Yeah, Corky wasn't in college, was he?
I think he did go to college for a little while.
No, but you didn't meet him. He wasn't a student.
No,
Her husband does kind of look like Corky, that mental patient on, what is he, mentally retarded?
Life goes on.
Life goes on. And he does look like him, true?
No, he does not.
Well,
doesn't?
I don't know another star he looks like.
Scrap metal college.
And he's in the scrap metal business, right?
Yes.
You're both in it.
Yes.
Yeah. So you went from
Well, with the
telecommunications.
money, I used it to buy
Scrap metal.
business, right? No, not
she
scrap metal.
She won $50,000 the night of New Year's
That's
Eve.
right. Now she's in business.
That's right.
So, tell us the exciting news, Elaine. Elaine Marks, of course. Elaine, tell us your exciting news. From being Miss Howard Stern, you've been making appearances at various shows.
Yes. Oh, and I
Look
have
at your body. Do you mind standing back up again? What shoes are you wearing? Let me see.
My big news.
Extra Drew?
What is your big news?
Tie down.
My big news is that my kid asked for earplugs for Christmas.
Elaine, stand up because your body looks very, very good. All right, now sit down again. Now stand up and turn around.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm just looking. What a body. What a waist.
Me so horny.
What do you mean, what a waste? What should she be doing with it?
36, 24, 36.
Pull off your top. Let me see.
And I'm up for Playboy. Do you really?
Yeah, do you mind?
It's not going to be on E, is it?
Sure it is. Yeah, no, they can't show that you're taking your top off.
Really, really quick?
Yeah, real quick. Just give me a flash. I've never seen them when they're this full. Wow, look at the size of those. God.
Okay, that's it.
Up. More. Hey, Billy, you're not doing that stupid voice
He
anymore.
lost his voice.
I promise I won't do it anymore.
Yeah, you do look good. Would you lose some weight or something?
No, not at all.
Really? You look perfect.
I've been working out at the Paddington Club in Brooklyn.
Paddington.
And I'll be appearing there on Sunday. They're having a big, something for muscular dystrophy, so come on down
Something
and
for spinal
come see me and
All right. What is your big news?
My big
The
news.
bigger my chest gets.
What?
My big news is that I just got back from California, where I shot the movie Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Tales from the Crypt, the movie?
The movie,
Oh,
right.
there's a movie, Tales from the Crypt.
Well,
the
now
voice of the
it's their
Crypt
first
Keeper.
movie.
What was that, Miss
I
Hauser?
did the voice of the Crypt.
No, John Kassir does that, and he does that very, very
Now, how
well.
did you get hired for that? Did they...
Yes, they called me. A casting agent called me and told me that Joel Silver wanted me for this particular role.
He's
and
the
they flew me
producer
down.
or the director?
He's one of the producers along with Gil Adler and Al.
Isn't it amazing Joel Silver, listens to this show and has never called
And
me?
they're all really big fans, and they would love you to do Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah,
and hi to Warden and Randall and everybody.
I might direct an episode.
You know what? They probably would consider
Yes,
that.
I am considering doing that.
It's a wonderful, wonderful show, and it's got
I am
great
making my
writing
move
and-
into directing, Robin. All right,
Is
Have
yeah.
you
that
ever
right?
seen it? Because it's like
Good,
really
Tales from the Crypt,
ironic.
of course.
Of course.
Of course I've seen it. I talk about it all the
So
time.
now I'm part of their first feature film.
Well, isn't
That'll
that
be out in
exciting?
February.
I'm part of the first feature film.
And what do you have lines in it?
Yes, I do have lines.
And what do you say in it?
I say, should I say? You
Yeah,
think it?
you do
Okay.
some of your lines.
I say, poor Uncle Willie. You look like you need a nice, long, hard one. I say that.
Or Uncle Willie.
And I say, try mine, Uncle Willie.
You look like you need a nice, hard, long one. Try mine, Uncle Willie.
Try mine, Uncle Willie.
Try mine, Uncle Willie.
It's a scene.
Yeah.
It's a really great scene where this demon is trying to convince this recovering alcoholic, sort of like Billy,
Yeah.
to take a drink, and all the bottles have long, hard one written on them.
Oh, I see.
You're
And
the temptress.
there's a room filled with temptresses.
And they liked your voice? They liked your unusual voice?
Where did they see you? Did they tell
guess
you?
that they heard me over here. No, they didn't tell me, no. But I know that they are big fans of the show.
Right.
So.
Well, if it helped you get in,
Yes, I'm very, very happy about
any
it.
nudity in the movie?
They filmed it both ways.
Oh, so you were naked?
No, not totally.
Topless?
With everyone had on thongs.
With their tops off?
Well, they filmed it both ways.
So you had your top off?
I guess
For
that's
half of it,
yes.
they filmed it with a bathing suit on and with the top off.
Right, so you worked topless?
Both ways.
For that,
Both ways. Yeah.
Why did you just say yes?
I don't know why are you not saying
because
yes?
I
You
don't
work
know
topless.
which one is coming out in the movie.
Why
I
you?
don't-
But you know. So what are you worried about? You work
You
topless.
work
Oh, yes,
topless.
yes.
All right.
I
So
work
what's the big deal? You've done that before.
I've done that before. That's
Right.
no problem.
And she's applying for Playboy, right?
Well, while I was in California, I went down and met with the people at Playboy.
Now hold it a second. The people from Playboy called you.
Right, the people from Playboy. I had done Playboy before in August of '92.
Well, you did play. Now I saw your issue. It was just a picture.
Right, it's just a tiny
little
picture.
tiny
You wanted the
Polaroid.
whole
Right,
pictorial of you.
Right.
No. I was in the housewife.
You want to be in
pictorial.
Playboy. You want to do a pictorial.
Well, no.
No.
This is what happened. They
Right.
called me up and
Yes.
they told me that they were interested in forming a video of women who have done Playboy in the past and since then gone on to do other things in the entertainment industry.
So they asked you to be in Playboy.
So hold on, let me finish.
Yeah, right.
So I spoke with him, and when I went
Who you
down,
spoke to? Hefner?
no, I spoke to Lee Goldstein
Oh.
and Dick Rossetti.
All right.
And when I went down to California, I had a meeting with them. And when he saw me, he thought that they could not only use me in that, but, in other things. So he tested me for a pictorial.
So you did a photo shoot?
No, not a photo shoot.
You did
just
a
some
test.
Polaroids.
So these guys got you in a room.
And you got
No,
naked?
not a guy. It
Were
was
you
a woman who took
were you
the
with your husband, or
No.
he didn't go out with you?
He went out with me to California, but not to the Playboy thing.
I see. So a bunch of guys were alone with you and took some Polaroids.
No, I was in a meeting
Yeah.
with Lee Goldstein, who introduced me around, and then I forgot her name, but it was a girl who took my picture.
Oh, a
both,
girl.
Both times. One.
Was Lee in the room when you
No,
got naked?
not at all.
No. Okay.
Very respectful.
Was very
Very
respectful.
very tasteful organization.
Tasteful
Playboy
organization.
organization.
I'll be
And when she
in
took you-
the next issue of Playboy, it's the girl.
No, I think
Girls
they
married to retards.
Oh, boy.
Just because the guy resembles him a little bit doesn't mean he's retarded. Let's make that clear. He's a nice guy.
Daggers.
I love him to death.
I know
He's
you
really
do.
Wonderful.
He's a great guy.
He really is.
So you get in a room with this girl, and she takes you. Was she a good kisser?
I didn't kiss her.
You didn't kiss her?
No.
You just took pictures.
I just let her take pictures.
Were you totally naked for the pictures?
No, I was not.
Just topless?
Right. I've
Like-
never been totally naked for anything.
Were you wearing panties during
Yes,
the shoot?
I was.
And that was it?
That was it.
And you laid on what, a couch?
No, I just stood up.
But if they wanted to do a pictorial, you'd do total nudity.
It's to be discussed.
Why? What's the big deal about showing that?
I don't know. I don't know. There really isn't a big
No,
deal.
there's a bunch of
nothing wrong
hair.
with it.
That's all.
Not
It's not like a guy. Not on you. Well, what don't I know? You have the Polaroids? Let me see them.
No, I don't have the Polaroids.
You don't have any?
Well, they keep the Polaroids.
Oh, I see. They keep the Polaroids?
They need something to look at.
No,
Remind them of me.
I can't tell Billy from Miss Howard
know.
Stern. He's getting really good at it.
I've never
Look at
been
us.
totally naked, Howard. I even wore clothes when I delivered the baby.
That's true.
When Hefner heard my voice, his pipe spun around like Popeye.
Hugh Hefner no longer runs it. It's Christy Hefner who signs the checks now.
Boy, she got a whole education.
Yeah,
Playboy.
yeah. Did you go to the...
Lee Goldstein and Saul Rabinowitz. Another Jew. And we were all in a room, and it was a big
Everyone is really, really
And
nice.
Lee kept the Polaroid. Then this woman came in.
And took pictures of me.
I'm telling you, they sound just alike.
I wonder if people in the audience could tell the difference. I wonder if we have a
Billy
prize.
started that sentence and she finished it, and I'm sure nobody could tell.
All right,
Well, I was
I'm going to do a
trying to talk
contest.
about
I'm going to do a contest right now, Robin. First with you.
All right.
I'm gonna
I'll
ask you to close
my
your eyes.
All right.
And I am going to point to one of these two people, and they're going to go back and forth. All right? I'm going to
Robin's good at this.
All right, let's see what happens now. Here we go. And the line will be, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. All right? Now, the sentence will be... All right, just listen. Here we go. You ready?
Stop it.
The rain in Spain.
Joey.
The rain in Spain.
That's not fair. I can't compose myself when I'm laughing.
I can't compose myself.
All right, obviously you know who.
yeah.
All right, okay, forget it. Obviously the first one was Billy and the second one was Miss Howard Stern.
No, the other way around.
It was the other way around.
I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild now.
Oh, is that right? You joined up?
That's right.
All right. So a lot of good things have happened to you from being Miss Howard Stern. And so the people from Playboy haven't given you an answer. You don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know. They called me for it. So
I see.
I don't know.
All right.
But I hope to be a part of it.
I think you will be.
I'm going to be a part of it. I'm going to edit the party jokes. I'm going to answer mail and do lewds with the writer.
Oh, I have a good joke, but I don't know if I could say it
All
all.
right, quickly. Is it dirty? Well, if it's dirty, you can't do it.
No, it's not dirty.
No,
it's not dirty.
no, it's
I don't
not
think
dirty.
so. I mean, it's a play on words, but I made it up myself.
Her own joke.
All right.
Yes, it's my own writing.
All right.
All right, go ahead. Here's Miss Howard Stern, 1994, Elaine Marks, and then we're going to...
Two Jews are taking Polaroids of this nutty girl from New York.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why does John Wayne Bobbitt keep beating up his girlfriend?
Why does John Wayne Bobbitt? Why?
Because you can't blame a guy for going off half-cocked.
Well, you can't say that. Can you say that?
Oh.
Why not? It's a play on words.
It's a play on words.
I'll Tom this. I don't know. I guess that's okay.
That's pretty funny, no?
Ask the joke man.
Jackie.
I missed
What
it.
do you think? Oh, you missed it?
Jackie was busy rolling up pieces of paper to throw at your head.
Oh, okay.
He didn't hear it. Well, I want to thank Miss Howard Stern for stopping by. She continues to be so beautiful, and she gets more beautiful as her reign continues.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and
See my SAG card?
yeah, sure.
I have my SAG button.
You know, when I joined, all the other actors quit.
So now you're in SAG as a
And I'm
result.
studying acting.
You're studying acting.
That's right.
You were in
Who
Tails.
is your coach?
It's a man by the name of Mark Dim, and he's very good.
And what does he say about your voice? Does he feel?
He says that people either love it or hate it, like I've known all along.
Right. And see, I love it myself. I'm a big fan of it.
Mark Dim.
And that I shouldn't try to change it, and
My
that...
coach is dim, and so am I.
I could see that coming.
What?
She's hoping silent movies will come back.
Yeah, maybe someone will make like a silent movie, or like Marley Maton. They can play a deaf girl.
Children of a Lesser God. I can do the scene from that movie.
All right, so Miss
You know what
Howard.
would be great
What?
would be to have some footage of her and have a girl with a really sexy voice dub in her voice.
Yeah.
that
No,
would-
maybe they'll do that with her. I don't know.
Okay.
And who knows?
They don't need to do that with me, because when you see me acting, then you see how good I am, and it's the
Right,
facial
forget the voice,
expressions
right.
and everything. And
You know, the deaf people actually cover their ears when I'm around.
All right, so Miss Howard Stern now embarking on her acting career.
That's right.
And she, I say embarking on that acting career. And she's going out for it. She's really putting her crown to good use.
Yes, she
as
is.
her
She's
reign
working
continues.
Very respectful person.
Right, and you will also be seen in Tales from the Crypt, the movie.
That's right, coming out in February.
Maybe in the pages of
95.
Playboy soon.
Maybe.
We'll see
Or
what
in a
happens.
video. We
Or
don't
maybe.
know.
In the
No.
video, we don't know.
Or anyone else.
And
Anywhere else.
she's also in the metal business with her husband.
That's right.
That's right. Maverick Metal.
Maverick
Trucking
Metals
Company.
and Trucking Company, and we wish you continued success.
Oh, and you can still order my poster at 1-800-4MISS-94.
For Miss 94.
That's right.
1-800, all right, 1-800.
1-800-4-MISS-94.
And all of those good things happening as our reign continues.
Yeah.
Miss Howard Stern. We got to take a break. When we come back, we'll do some news for you, Robin.
All right.
Right after these words. But what is it, Gorilla? My friendly intern?
Hello, dear. Elaine Marks is on the phone. She's sort of like pissed that she's not going with those other two girls, and she said that she figured that if you didn't want her on the plane with you, you don't want her to go at all.
Oh, tell her to lighten up. She just wants to get on the air a lot.
You think?
Hey, Elaine, why don't you mellow out?
Hi.
I'm not your husband.
No, I don't want. No, I just, if you can't put me on the plane with you, then you don't want me. If it's so easy to
Okay, so don't go.
Okay, that's it. That's all I wanted to say.
Boy, oh boy. Well, you just said she was going, Gary.
She's gotten to be quite psycho, actually.
She was going with the dog walker girls that invited her. Is the only reason you're not going with them is because you're insulted, or are they not taking you?
No. They would take me, but it's a different flight. It's a totally different thing, and the only reason why I would go is to be a part of the show. After all, I am represent the show.
But we're not doing the show on the plane.
Well, I understand.
Yeah, no, she's totally ridiculous.
So being on the plane and being able to talk about that.
I want to just represent the show.
Who's that, Billy?
Your twin sister.
That's your twin sister.
You don't want to go with the dog walkers?
Go sleep on your piece of wood, Jackie.
Go sleep on your piece of wood, Jackie.
Ha ha. Very funny.
Now, Elaine's sister.
Go negotiate, Billy.
Elaine's sister. Go negotiate.
She's getting better.
Yeah, she's good. Elaine's sister. Do you love Elaine as much as we all do? Elaine, you're being very foolish, aren't you?
No.
You are really being a little baby.
You just don't want to go.
You don't want to go to Cleveland.
I really do want to go.
What does being on the plane have to do? Being with the show. You're going to be with the show.
We won't even see you on the plane.
Yeah, we're going to be doing stuff. I have to meditate.
Oh, I want to be on the plane with you guys. They had already called me. Kathy Tobin had already called me and given me the arrangement.
Yeah. Well, you have to understand something. Yeah, but you got to understand something. It's a comedy show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Madonna's sister is funnier than you.
I understand that.
You're visual.
But who wants to see this?
You're a visual. You're a visual. This is radio. And also it's going to be broadcast probably on television on our TV. What?
Let your fans in Cleveland decide.
No. The fans in Cleveland don't decide anything. If they could decide anything, they'd have their own radio show. I decide what the fans in Cleveland will see and hear. I decide. No one else. That's what I do for a living.
We left the selection of Miss Howard Stern up to someone else, and look what happened.
Right. Now we had someone bitching and moaning at us on the phone. We get you lined up to come.
I just feel like if you don't want me around you, then you.
We didn't say we don't want you. I would love to have you around me 24 hours a day, but I can't. I can't.
Howard, you can
but I can't do that. We only have a certain amount of seats.
So
what do you mean? Excuse me. You sound like my wife.
No.
What do you mean I can do it? I've been given 20-something seats.
That you want. All you have to do is say it, and it's done.
Oh, you think so, huh?
Yes, I really
You mean, in other words, you think if I picked up the phone and said that Miss Howard Stern has to be with me, they would somehow create another seat on the plane, and that they would come up with more money?
If Madonna's sister is going on the second plane, then mine and Tempest's seat are still available.
No.
On this
you don't even know what you're talking about.
Seats. We're talking about money.
We're talking about money, dog.
Yeah. They just had a certain amount of money for tickets. They don't mean that they blocked out seats on planes.
Well, you know what it is? It's very hard for someone who sits at home and listens to a radio go,
That's not true.
No, listen to me. It's very hard for someone who sits at home and listens to the radio to imagine that there is not unlimited funds.
Yeah.
That's why you find people who sit at home, they go, ooh, it's a radio station. They're rich. They could afford any seats that they want.
I'm not saying that they're rich.
This is a Cleveland radio station. I'll tell you the truth, that they have to go out and sell advertising time, and they come up with this money from selling advertising time. And it's not a station that has $20 billion at their disposal. They've budgeted $100,000 toward this extravaganza. They told me up front that I only had X amount of seats. As we began to book people for the comedy of the show, some things became impossible. Sometimes the show takes on a different nature. It's not about girls sometimes,
look,
the show.
I can understand that.
Listen to me. Listen to me. No, you don't understand it.
Howard,
Sometimes the show isn't about, just girls walking around in bathing suits. Sometimes you need content. And in this case, we felt it was less visual, but more important to have content. People want to see some of the wackos from the show.
Is less visual?
What?
Howard, Nicole Bass is less visual?
No, she has a very deep voice. You don't understand something. She sounds like a guy. That's something to goof on. You don't understand what makes the show funny. You're not expected to.
No, I understand.
That's not your job to worry about how to make the show funny. That's my job, how to make the show funny. So in order to make my job easier, I have to book those that will make people laugh.
I don't understand. Either you want to go. Here's the bottom line.
Now let me just say something, Robin. And I think this is what you're getting to. Let me just handle this for 1 second.
Go ahead.
Because she really is my girlfriend.
Well, you were just beating around the bush and getting nowhere.
Well, let me
arguing down her argument.
Excuse me. I've seen you beat around a few bushes yourself.
I think we're all missing the point.
No.
This is her husband working her head, and any place he's not going.
No, that's not
true.
it. That is not it. Our husband would prefer that she wasn't on the plane with me.
Ouch.
Where's your wife?
My voice hurts.
Worry about her. Don't worry about my husband. Oh, you're so hysterically funny.
Hysterically funny.
Right, I sound like that.
Yeah, I sound like that.
I sound like that, but you look the way you look.
I sound like that, but you look the way you are.
Right, okay.
Okay.
You're going to let him do this to me, Howard?
Yeah.
Well, this is so funny for you that it shouldn't be a problem having me to Cleveland on a plane with you, because I'm so hysterically funny to listen to.
I need to be on the same plane around now.
What happened to the girl who was grateful just to be...
I am extremely grateful.
What happened to that? When did she become such a witch?
I don't know.
When did Miss Howard Stern become a witch?
Look, I'm extremely grateful to you.
So listen to me.
Melty. What a world.
Listen to me, Elaine.
Go ahead.
Here's the point. All right?
Mm-hmm. Look, all I'm saying is call Doug Bodell one more time.
Bodell.
She should go quiet down the baby.
Yeah, no, forget the baby. This is more important.
The baby's screaming.
You give somebody 10 cents worth of fame and bang.
That's not true, Howard.
Anyway, listen, Elaine, here's the point. So what we've done is we've arranged for you to get to Cleveland.
Right.
All right? A free ticket. Two of our listeners, the dog grooming ladies, were nice enough to...
Out of the kindness of their heart?
Out of the kindness of their heart, we're willing to give you their frequent flyer miles.
And how am I going to get to the hotel? And how am I going to get back?
It's going to be an adventure. It's going to be an adventure.
An adventure?
Yeah, a good-looking girl like you should be picked up in a car. There's no problem.
Right, killed.
Just the other day, you were coming into town taking bids. Now you can't get to a hotel.
Yeah, we just offered yesterday, Elaine, to pick up your hotel bill. That we were able to do.
No, well, you didn't confirm that.
Well, I'm telling you now, Kathy was supposed to call you. She's been a little busy. We can't pick up your hotel bill.
Yeah, and you won $50,000. Certainly you have $2 for a cab.
We'll get you transportation. How about a broomstick?
It's all about being around you, Howard.
I know you want to be around, but you're going to be around me. You're going to be there the whole time.
Let someone else take the frequent flyer miles. Let Nicole Bass take that.
I can't fly you down on the same exact... Not everyone is going on the same plane. Madonna's sister isn't going to be on our plane.
Nicole isn't on the same plane.
I could have been.
Nicole is not on my plane.
I could have been on the same plane.
But no, you can't. I don't have enough seats.
What difference does it make if you fly with us?
We're going to all be sitting in separate seats. You're always going to see me.
Do you realize we don't even fly with Jackie and Fred?
I don't even see Jackie in front of the plane. I sit in first class. Jackie and Fred sit in the back.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to be around.
It's true.
Right. Jackie, tell her.
That is true.
I've seen Jackie on the plane.
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yes. Up to Rochester.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. I hate Nicole.
Oh, you're so funny. No, I do not hate Nicole. I think she's very funny and very nice.
I'm very jealous.
But that's not the point. The point is that I'm Miss Howard Stern and I won. And if you're taking... it's all, look, it's all a
Listen,
matter
Miss
of
Howard
pride,
Stern
okay?
is a wonderful, wonderful title, and you wear the title well. I am most thrilled that you won, although right now I'm not too thrilled. I am most thrilled that you're Miss Howard Stern. I think you make an excellent representative. And number two, you're someone who cares about her title and protecting her title and making sure that her title is worn proudly.
She can't be impeached, can she?
So help me
she could be impeached. But who was the second runner-up?
Debbie Tay.
I might have to impeach Elaine. Strip her of a title.
You know what? I'd like to see the person.
You can strip me, but not of my title.
I'd like to see the person who gets the crown out of her hand.
Yeah.
I'll have my husband Corky beat up her. Beat up Debbie Tay, Corky.
Oh, you guys are so funny. Don't stop. I'm laughing to death. It's getting real old.
Dinner table.
Just like you.
Let me hear Elaine and her husband yelling at each other at home. Go ahead.
I asked Howard already.
Well, you're going to ask him again.
I already said something to him
For your information, my husband hadn't even been here last night.
Oh, should have called me.
Yeah, I should have. Come on, Howard, do this for me. I know you can
Elaine, you're coming to Cleveland. It's all arranged. Stop being a baby. You're going to be there. The crowd is anxious to see you. You're going to be Miss Howard, so we're going to ask you to get up and say a few words. Just mellow out.
The whole idea is that the party and the show happens on the ground, Elaine. We don't do anything on the plane but travel.
Yeah.
It's
but
not like a bus trip.
Well.
She wants to get off the plane with
you guys. Traveling with you guys is fun.
You know what it is? When she gets off the plane, she thinks we're going to be greeted at the airport,
by
thousands of people, and she's going to be at my side.
No, I know
getting in all the pictures.
I know.
Elaine, I can tell you this one thing, seriously.
She has a fantasy built up.
But she also has this idea that it's going to be like the bus ride.
Right. It's an hour and 20-minute plane ride. Howard and Robin genuinely walk right to first class, while Jackie, Fred, and everybody else walk straight to coach.
Exactly.
That's fine, and everyone else is going to be having a great time.
No,
for an hour and 20 minutes.
No, Jackie is not a fun guy. He sleeps. As fun as he is, he has to maintain his rest.
He's usually fun, but he's no fun when Howard and Robin are in first class.
Yeah. Believe me, it's no fun to hear Jackie go, I don't understand. I work as hard as Robin. I'm not saying I'm Howard, but okay, but I am Howard.
You ought to make her sit next to me just to show her.
You know what? If we really didn't like you, we'd sit you next to Scott.
It's not right. I understand.
Sit next to.
It's just a matter of pride. You know what I'm going to do for you, Elaine? Seriously?
What?
You know my big poster, the Howard Stern poster that comes with the videotape?
Yes, and you know my big poster?
I'm going to let you sit next to my poster on your airplane.
You can carry it.
Yeah, you can carry it and put it in the seat next to you.
Maybe I should send you my poster that you can get at 1-800-4-MISS-94 so you can sit next to me.
What a nightmare.
You created this.
Yeah.
You picked
1-800.
Maybe I should put the baby on. His voice is more pleasant than mine.
Well, anyway, Elaine.
What?
I hope to see you in Cleveland. You know, we've done our best.
What I was going to say was the bottom line is either you want to be there in Cleveland or you don't. It's up to you.
Yes, I do.
Then do it. It has nothing to do with which way you get there, what plane
Well,
you
no,
get.
it does. It does.
No, it
has
doesn't.
everything. Well, when you think about it, who's always saying that I'm going to be crawling on my hands and knees to get there? Jackie. Right, I don't appreciate it. That's not.
Well, I still maintain you'll be there no matter what.
Right. Well, thank you very much.
I say that because you're loyal and lovely.
Yes, I
And
am
you'll
loyal,
crawl
but
if
I'm
you
not a
have to.
crazed fan.
I'm not a crazed fan.
And when you say that, it really makes me lose face.
I'm gonna get mad.
No, it's not.
Elaine, we love you, but you will be there and you know it.
No, listen.
Jackie helping things along.
I know, he's smooth. I almost had everything smoothed out. Now, Jackie.
And it's fun hearing Jackie and Elaine argue. She's like, hey, you know you'll be there. We know you. We love you. I can offend that you'll be there.
See, that's the thing. I don't want it to be that way. I don't want it to be like, here I am, a crazed fan, dying to go at whatever consequence.
It already is that way.
All right, thank you very much.
Did you hang up?
She hung up?
I did not hang up.
Oh, that would have been good. No, Elaine, look, everything has been arranged. We have your ticket. We have everything all set for you. Your hotel is taken care of. I think, everyone's trying to accommodate everyone. You got to understand these situations are tough.
I will personally reimburse you for your ground transportation each way.
Elaine, first, and also, you got to understand something. This is not like the trip to Albany.
Right.
It's not a bus ride. It's just that we have planes to deal with, and we can't fit everyone in, and that's the way it's going to be.
Right.
There's nothing we can do about it. When we hit the ground, we want you to be part of the show. It's just how long is the flight to Cleveland?
1 hour and 20 minutes.
1 hour and 20 minutes you're going to be apart from us.
Right.
1 hour and 20 minutes.
I think you can handle it.
Yeah. You've been apart this long. You could be apart a little longer, right?
No, you're apart any longer.
Yeah, that'll give me time to gargle with sandpaper.
You got a definite seat with the dog girls.
Well, that's not confirmed yet.
Unless Debbie Tay calls and wants to go. She's better on the air, isn't she? We're just kidding.
Right.
You're Miss Howard Stern. You're going to represent us there. You're going to be part of the big show. You're going to be meeting lots of big stars. David Lee Roth, Nigger Hating Hat. Yeah, it's a big lineup.
President's brother.
President's
brother.
You, Howard.
I know. And you matter to me.
Well, doesn't seem that way sometimes.
Doesn't seem that way sometimes.
We knew you could get a ticket with the dog grooming women. That's why you were taken care of.
Wait, you're very special.
We suggested that. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, there's your husband. Was he giving you advice?
No.
What's he yapping about?
No, he just wants me to make him some breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm a good little wifey.
You better make me some breakfast.
I can play that role, too.
I can make you some breakfast in a minute.
You better make me breakfast now.
Right. Oh, please. That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous. So here you are complaining about airline seats not being treated right, and your husband's yelling at you in the background to make him breakfast.
No, he's not yelling at me.
Why don't you yell at him to let him make his own breakfast?
I make my breakfast every morning.
Can he make his own?
Some of it.
Can he make some of his own breakfast?
Certainly he can. He doesn't even like breakfast in the morning.
What do you eat for breakfast?
I have cereal.
What kind of cereal? What?
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal? So why can't he make his own oatmeal?
He can.
You're on the phone right now.
He's watching the baby right now.
Boy, is he pussy whipped. All right, very good, Elaine. I hope are we gonna see you there? I certainly hope so. Oh, come on.
I don't know, Howard.
Don't
Tell
be
me
a
that
baby.
you want me there.
Well, of course I want you there.
Tell me that you can't live without me.
Well, I'll live without you.
It's all about my dignity here.
It's all about my dignity.
Oh, you're so funny, Billy. Get over it.
Get over it.
Right.
You have your dignity. You don't need me to give you dignity.
Well, I need you.
What is Corky saying in the background?
You tell Billy shut up.
He wants to tell you.
He what?
He wants to tell you.
Tell me what?
Oh, my goodness.
All right, let him tell me.
Things that I wouldn't say. Stephen, he wants you to tell him.
Oh, he's probably going to curse.
Yeah, he's like riling her up.
Howard.
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, man.
You want to go to Cleveland with 0 beautiful girls? I mean, what are all the fans in Cleveland homos?
No, I want beautiful girls there, but the point is...
I mean, the cold baths, give me a break.
I'm having your wife go. What's the big deal how she gets there? Listen, it's better for you if she's not on the plane with me. You don't want to fall in love with me.
I don't know, maybe you got that toothless Playboy model over there that's ragged out. Maybe you'd rather be with her. You know?
What Playboy model? Who's he talking about?
That Playboy model that called you up.
From Cleveland.
Playboy?
Yeah, she was toothless.
Yes.
Yeah, she was toothless, right?
She had plenty of teeth.
Well,
all right, I get you. All right, your wife's going. What is the big deal?
She has a ticket. And
she has a ticket. Does it matter?
She doesn't feel wanted. You know?
She's wanted. She's being screwy. Listen, we have so many limited tickets, and so many people want to go. We've chosen her to go.
I don't know. She feels you bumped her from the cold beer.
Oh, come on. Just put her on the phone. Let's end this.
All right.
These two were sitting at home doing nothing for years, and all of a sudden now they're negotiating. Just you get there. You get there, we want you, and that's it.
Hello?
Please. Tell him to stop doing that, Howard.
Tell him to stop doing that,
right.
Howard.
Oh, God, you're so funny. How long do you think that people want to hear that?
Oh, I don't know. How long
it's not even true anymore.
11:15.
It isn't even true anymore, she says.
As long as it keeps irritating you.
That's what's funny to me when you start yelling at Billy.
Right.
If you don't go to Cleveland, can we borrow your crown? Because we want to let someone else wear it.
No.
Listen, I can do Pacino.
Maybe you can put Billy's penis on top of someone's head and they won't know the difference.
All right, listen, Elaine, just stop it already. You're going to Cleveland. You're very wanted there, and that's that. Everyone wants to see Miss Howard Stern. All right?
Okay.
All right.
You know, Amy Lynn's not going.
Yeah, how do you think she feels?
I think that she's going to go, but I think that one of the club owners is
flying her in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
so there you
she's
go.
not even in our group.
Right.
She's not even in our group, and she's coming in.
And even though she's not Miss Howard Stern, we've known her for a long, long
right.
time.
No, I know that.
And we got you a ticket. What do you care where it came from?
Well, I care. I really do.
No, you'll go with those other losers.
Well, don't say that. They're very nice girls.
I know.
And I explained to them the situation, and they certainly understood.
Listen, I gotta go. The baby's poking her eardrums out.
No, I don't have to
go. Stop feeling so bad for yourself. We want you in Cleveland with us.
At least I have a baby.
Look, you should be excited. You're going to get to go. You're going to Cleveland.
You're going to Cleveland. You're going to represent the Howard Stern show. Just because you're going on a different plane.
On a different plane.
But we made sure you're going to go. We made sure you're going to be on there.
Okay.
What is the big deal? How dare you? How dare you?
Please.
How dare you?
Howard, would you take being treated like a second-class person?
Well, no, I'm very important.
Right.
That doesn't sound like a necessary twip.
Right. Well, I just feel that I want to be near you.
Well, I want to be near you, but you got to understand, sometimes you
can't.
What,
are you trying to get my seat now?
Yeah, I mean, you sound like you're going to throw Robin out of her seat.
Let me sit on Robin's lap.
All right. You're going.
She done Miss Stern. She done Miss Stern.
And we'll see you in Cleveland, for goodness sake. Now, stop it. Everyone's looking forward to seeing you. And wear something sexy with no panties.
Okay.
All right, very good. Miss Howard Stern, Elaine Marks, you'll meet her in Cleveland on
And you can
Friday.
buy my poster at 1-800-4-MISS-94.
Right. All right,
And don't
Elaine.
forget Maverick Metals. I'm an entrepreneur now.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
All right, Howard, I love you.
I love you.
Don't let them make fun of me.
And you can catch my tribute of you at the Paramount this weekend. Born so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
So hideous of voice. What a world! What a world! I swallowed Maverick Metals.
Right.
All right, Elaine.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, what a world! What a world! Oh, give me the red shoe.
She really is beautiful with that voice.
I don't understand the Maverick Metal thing. Am I supposed to, like, go to my closet and bring my scrap down?
I don't know what that's all about. She keeps screaming Maverick Metal.
Well,
Maverick Metal.
I guess the people who would know how to use them will get it.
Yeah, I think the people who are keyed into the whole Maverick Metals thing, it's a code. Maverick Metals.
Maverick Metals.
I don't know, her husband's in the metal junk business, and somehow she's tied in with
He
it.
has a plate in his head.
Somehow, I think they bought the business or something.
Yeah, they bought a place called Maverick Metals,
Maverick Metals.
and somehow she's representing it now. But she's a beautiful woman. You'll see her in Cleveland. Gorgeous.
I guess she's Miss Howard Stern and Miss Maverick Metals.
I love on our new videotape at 1-800-52-STERN when after she wins the pageant, when we go backstage with them, and all the fun starts, and she's walking around with her husband.
Yes.
I love that. I love that whole scene. And they're packing up their suitcase to leave, and she has all those dildos in the suitcase that we gave her.
That's right, her bouquet.
Her bouquet of dildos.
So proud. She's
so proud. Yeah, she really is proud to be. You know,
Very useful.
let me tell you about Miss Howard Stern. She is proud to be Miss Howard Stern.
Yes, she loves her title.
You know, the judges were right. When it ultimately came down to it, they picked the woman who most wanted to be Miss Howard Stern.
I can't imagine some of the other finalists taking it so seriously.
No, she really takes her title seriously. And she covets it. She won't even give up the crown so someone else can wear it.
No, she fights for it.
Yeah.
I'm Miss Howard Stern.
Yeah, damn it.
Can you imagine next year, if we have another pageant, her having to give that up to the next person?
That's going to be the most...
It's going to be an arm wrestle.
No, give me that crown. Give me that crown. Give it back. Give it. It's mine.
It's my crown.
Not giving it back.
You have to give it back.
No, you'll have to chase me around the world.
There's a new Miss 1994.
Red you.
Miss 1995.
No, there ain't. It's 94 and it's staying 94.
And you can't go with us anymore on trips because you lost your title.
Go to hell. I'm keeping the crown. I'll kill your children. I'm going to make Corky breakfast. I have my breakfast. I make oatmeal with razor blades on it.
And you give some to Corky.
Yeah. Hey, I earned that crown. I'll hide it in my private part. Try and get it. Corky likes to eat clay.
Where's the syrup?
All right.
Put this into my ear.
Actually, her husband is a very bright businessman and manages her Miss Howard Stern career.
That's right.
All right. Anyway, order our new tape and see all the fun backstage. It's like this. We sit around and goof on all the backstage tape. You'll like it. If you like what we're doing right now, it's fun to watch us do it. 1-800-52-STERN. Get the tape. I'm taking it off the market soon. It becomes a collector's item. I was looking through some of the items that we sell now, selling for $500, $600, $700 bucks, and now we can go to the Leroy Neiman poster at 1-800-52-STERN, $39.95, $450 shipping and handling. You can order right now; they're open for business, but you must be 18 or older. Brought to you by Infinity Ventures and me. I got to take a break here, Robin. I'll tell you everything that's going on right after these
I'm
words.
not tired. I'm slow.
All right. What is it, Stuttering John?
I gotta tell you.
Miss Howard Stern is here.
Yeah, Miss Howard Stern.
But it's she got an interesting story. There's trouble in paradise.
Oh, really? Is she getting a divorce?
It looks that way.
Really?
Ooh, I knew it.
Miss Howard Stern.
She's here. She's looking great, and she wants to tell you about it.
Wow, that's news.
Well, that is news.
Jeez.
I thought she never wanted. I knew she was primed for a divorce.
Apparently, I don't want to tell you the story. I'd rather have her tell it.
All right, I got to take a break though first.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting story though.
We better ask where he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we better
He ain't living with
duck.
her right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I don't want to hear about this.
I'll find you wherever you go. I'll get you. I'll get you now.
Well, you want to know something? She's crazy. She should stay with him.
Why?
Because she's all carried away with being Miss Howard Stern.
You think that did it? That did in the marriage?
Howard, actually, it's not her fault.
It's not?
No.
All right. Let me take a break and we'll hear back.
Yeah,
we'll be back right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right, you want to hear how Miss Howard Stern, 1994, left her husband?
I'm dying to.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. John says she looks real good. Yeah. You know what? She went over and used my... Just stand there. Let me look at you for a second. What a babe.
She went over and used what?
She went over and used my dentist,
Yes.
Dr. Kaufman.
You think that's what made her leave her husband?
I don't know, but Dr. Kaufman said when she walked in the office, the whole place piled out to look at her.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's how good looking
that's
she is.
not true.
Yeah, he says, man, what a good looking girl.
He was really nice, though.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah. He's
Oh, you look better than ever.
Thank you.
You look single.
I told you you'd break up with your husband. First of all, she's real young. How old are you?
I'm 23. Just turned 23 this year.
Younger.
Billy, you going to do an impression of Miss Howard Stern?
She's too
Please
beautiful to
don't.
make fun of.
Really?
I just stopped.
Oh, thank you
I
so
stopped
much,
dead.
Billy.
The dentist gave me nitrous.
Yeah.
I forgot all about
Hey, I heard
that.
you were on Baywatch last night.
Is that right? Who, Billy was on Baywatch?
Yeah, the little midget in the stand.
Well, if you left your husband, I might have to marry you now.
Yeah,
Make
you
an
might
honest
have
woman out of you.
I think you're going to have to.
Well, what happened?
It's a long story. I didn't even want to talk about it.
Oh, you don't? Also, then don't talk
We
about it.
wondered why you weren't here yesterday.
Yeah, then what are you doing here?
I don't like to compete with strippers. I don't like the Miss Howard Stern name to be used in that way. I am a good Miss Howard Stern.
Good Miss Howard Stern.
I will never use Miss Howard Stern to...
Look how cute you look. I forgot how cute you were. You wearing panties?
Oh, no, I never wear underwear.
Oh, I got to see that.
You want me to show you?
Yeah.
I'll unzip it just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I'm already aroused. Let me see. Miss Howard Stern. So what, you're not with your husband anymore?
Not right now.
But you're getting back with him?
I don't think so.
What happened?
It's a long story. I was,
We have nothing better to do.
I went to solicit some clients for the scrap metal business for Maverick Metals.
Yeah.
Shut up, Jackie. Let her get the story out.
And I was.
Do you need me to console you over this?
Yes, I really need to.
I just don't want her husband coming after me.
I can't believe she didn't call.
I can't believe she didn't call for a date.
No, it was very depressing. I'm very depressed.
Don't be thrown by her voice. She's really cute. Right?
There's nothing wrong with my voice.
The dentist thought there was gravel in my throat, so he checked it about 10 times.
And what happened? It was all right?
Please, I'm too
Look at that bright red lipstick you're wearing. I wish you'd give me a nice red ring around you-know-what.
I still want to know what happened. Just be quiet. Stop distracting her from the
Hey,
story.
John, put your foot against the door in case her husband comes running in. So what happened? You two are really breaking up? I can't believe, because one thing, that guy really loves you. I mean, there's no
No,
fun.
he does not.
Really?
No, he does not.
You really think your husband doesn't love you?
No, he could not.
Why
Not
do you say
with
that?
What he did.
What did he do?
What do you think he did?
I was soliciting some clients,
Right.
and I was talking to the secretary of one yard, and she was telling me, I was telling her, I'm from Maverick Metals and blah, blah, blah. And she says, oh, I know the driver. Oh, God, he's so cute. Yeah, he comes in here. He tries to get me to go out to lunch all the time with him.
What's wrong with that? He's probably trying to get business.
She's just a secretary.
So what? That's how you get business.
You get to the boss. Trust me, I'm the way to get to the boss.
That's how you get, but that's how you get business.
No, that's not the
That's
way.
all he did, and you're going to break up with the guy?
That's not.
She was looking for an excuse, Howard. Don't you
Yeah,
get
you
it?
just want to be free to date. That ain't so bad. I got to come to your husband's defense.
I thought she was going to say that was his
Oh,
mistress.
come on.
Yeah, I thought you...
That was all, Elaine? He calls her all the time.
Of course.
begging for a lunch date.
Yeah, he wants to get... Let me tell you something about business.
Wait a minute.
If you get to the secretary, that
Then
means...
you get to the boss. I could get in here.
If you
Is
get to
that
who?
what you're
Nancy?
saying?
Absolutely.
The receptionist here.
No, not Nancy the receptionist. Nancy. If Nancy was my secretary, If you got to my secretary,
Yes,
she would put in a good word.
Excuse me, the receptionist.
Well, maybe that's how it operates over there.
You got to get to her before you get to the secretary.
Trust me, this girl probably didn't even know the boss.
I'm telling you, no way.
I went to lunch with her. I
Was she
asked her a
cute?
whole bunch of stuff. She was good looking. Yeah,
Not as good as you, I
went to
bet.
lunch with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, did you give him a chance to explain?
But he didn't really cheat.
What is it, Stuttering John?
But he would have had he had the opportunity.
You know, of course, Dominic's on the phone and offering a free.
Dominic, I'm gonna stay out of it.
So now, what happened when you confronted old Corky with this story?
Yeah, Corky is right.
Yeah, what happened?
I said to him, I heard that you were over at this business, and he said to me, yeah, I've been there. And he got very, indignant about it, ready to defend himself.
I love your voice. That is such a turn on.
He got very indignant.
It sounds better when I'm sitting on your lap, Howard.
It sounds better when I could leave some red lipstick marks in your underwear, Howard.
I don't want to be named in the divorce. Come here, you want me to console you?
Yes.
Is that the problem?
I really, really need it.
So you threw your husband out of the house for that?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Wow. Just because he asked the girl to lunch.
Get out.
Well, then you
Because
divorce
he
me in a minute.
Insistently.
What is it, John?
Can we get Miss Howard to sit down?
Oh, why?
They asked in the E, I guess.
Hey, come over here and sit down.
Sit down on you.
Hell yeah. I'll console you. Take off your pants. I'll really console you.
Webcam. I can't.
I bet you Miss Howard Stern would put trolls in her pants.
Trolls?
Sure.
Yeah, we could get her to do weird stuff.
I'm not a porno star.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're about a week away from it.
No,
Until you get
I
husband.
would never, ever do that.
What kind of shoes you wearing?
Oh, the really,
Well, are they
really,
still
really
in
cute
business together?
Oh, boots. Great.
Boots. Yeah, cute.
Cute.
They're village boots. Soho boots.
Soho boots. I knew she was a step away from finding an excuse to be single.
Yeah, all her husband did was say hello to a receptionist.
Not just hello.
By the way, anyone who becomes Miss Howard Stern has to sit on my lap.
Is that right?
Part of the
That's
job.
part of the job description.
Yeah. I knew you were on fire in Cleveland. I knew you wanted.
Oh, yeah.
I knew she wanted
So
it.
has she had sex with anyone else since her separation?
No, I'm not that kind of a girl.
Well, you will.
I'm saving myself for Howard.
Yeah, she's going to give it to me.
You're never having sex.
She knows I'm nice and clean for her.
Yeah, I'm clean, too.
Yeah.
Not like those other girls.
How come you're wearing a bra? You should take your bra off and just leave your T-shirt on. Yeah, take your bra off.
I'm going to an acting class afterward. I guess.
Oh, really?
I'll put it back on for them.
You're going to play Jackie in a movie? You have a similar voice.
She's trying out for Jackie in the movie.
No, I'm not going to play Jackie in the movie.
Come on, laugh.
She's got the most beautiful chest I've ever seen on a girl.
Thank you very much.
Right, Jackie?
They hang lovely.
They sure do. Yeah, you should never wear a bra. This would be a law against
Yeah, but I'm
that's
going to
better.
an acting class. I can't.
You don't have to. In acting class, they like that. Are you kidding? Oh, man. Totally excited with her.
Look at these.
How could the guy? I don't think the guy was cheating. I think you're just looking for an excuse to leave him.
No, I'm not.
Really? I don't
I
know.
can't believe that was all there was to it.
Isn't that enough? Would you accept that behavior from anyone? I don't know what your limits
Wait a
are.
second.
Wait
You mean
a minute.
let me ask you a question. A guy's a businessman, okay?
Right.
And his job is to get this.
But wait a minute. He works for me. I'm the salesperson. That's not his job.
Let's just say he was interested in this receptionist. Just having lunch with her doesn't mean he would have actually gone through with the act.
Listen, I know my husband. He wouldn't waste his time with anyone who he wasn't going to have sex with.
Oh, please.
I don't know. You're saying you think your husband was cheating on you?
I think he wanted to cheat on me, yes.
Yeah, but you probably want to cheat on him, too.
Yeah.
Come to think of it.
Only with you.
But that's the same thing.
Yeah, that is a little different.
Receptionist to,
She was the king of all receptionists.
Hey, do me a favor. Make believe this is me, this piece of paper, and put a red ring on it. Just tell me what you would do.
ring on it?
Yeah, pretend this is me. Pretend this piece of...
red ring on it.
Pretend this rolled up piece of paper is me. And show me what you would do.
I'll do it for the movie.
All right, let me see. This is an audition. Go ahead.
I already auditioned. I got the
Well,
part.
you need another audition. Go ahead. Let me see what you would do to me. I just have to think about it. Go ahead. Show me.
I don't want to show the camera.
No, here, it's off. Go ahead. Show me what you would do.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh. I need that so bad.
You're so sick.
That's what I need. Sit down, Billy, you little monster.
Jumping up to see.
You're
He
a
had to get
bad
on
girl.
the stool just to look over.
And I like this little belly shirt.
You like it?
Yeah, excellent. Miss Howard Stern really is a crowd pleaser, even if her voice isn't that
Do
great.
you get the red ring at home?
Who, me? Very
He'll
rarely.
get it if he brings me home.
I'd like to bring you home.
Why don't you?
I don't know. I got
Are
to
you
bring
trying
you
to
home.
break
Our
up
kids
his
can play
marriage
together.
now?
Hey, give me a back scratch.
Oh, sure.
I've been working out.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell?
I feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see my muscles now?
Oh, God, you look great.
Look into
Better
my
than ever.
chest.
See, I need a girl to tell me I look great.
Doesn't your wife do that?
No, she doesn't tell me I look great. Don't I look great?
You look unbelievably
Here, feel my chest.
sexy,
How's
wonderful.
that? Nice, right?
Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, you look really great.
See?
Oh, yeah.
Your teeth look really good, too.
Don't my teeth look good? That's Dr. Kaufman.
My tongue right down.
Mine, too,
right.
Dr. Kaufman.
That's right. Your teeth look great.
Our mouths are the same. We should
Believe me,
join them.
I wish I was deaf because I'd be turned on even more right now. Let me tell you
You
something.
know, Howard, with my voice, my acting teacher said I should be a crow.
Really? You're going to act like a crow?
Yeah, we're going to do a remake of The Crow.
What?
We're going to do a remake of The Crow.
Really?
Playing the crow?
And you will play a crow in acting lessons? Oh, my. That's unbelievable.
I'll play anything.
You feel good. I like to feel her butt with no panties. You mind if I do that?
Not at all.
Mind if I put my hand in your pocket?
Not at all. Go right ahead.
All right. Ooh, now I
my
feel...
pocket. There's room in these leaves.
Can I slide my hand on your pants?
Sure.
Right back here? Let me see something. Let me see how you feel. Feels nice. I tell you, I wouldn't be asking anybody out on a date.
Smell it.
I know.
Let me smell my hand now.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Oh, boy.
You moved something.
She's a great girl. She really is.
Yes.
But anyway, so so this is it. It's over between you and your husband.
I believe so.
So you are.
I can't.
It's over.
Did he? Is he trying to get you back? Do you talk?
No, I haven't answered my phone.
You'll take him back. He's a good man.
She doesn't want him anymore.
She wants him.
No, she doesn't.
No, I want you, Howard.
I know you do. Well,
you know,
why don't you make that happen already? Why don't you just
Okay,
tie me
so
up and
come on.
seduce me?
Tie you up.
Yeah, you see, I can't do it willingly.
Yes, you got to make an appointment.
Yeah.
So what time are you off? 5 minutes?
Yeah, 5 minutes or so.
The next commercial break?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting off now.
Yeah. Isn't the show over, Robin?
It will be if you go with her.
Let me scratch your back. Let's see what that feels like without your bra on. Oh, yeah. That feels good.
Really good.
Yeah, you need it. Yeah, I like the way you do that. This is a girl
That's really
for me.
great.
She's perfect.
He's got magical hands.
Yes, I do.
Right. Sure.
So have you started dating yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, very soon, huh?
No.
You're going to need
I'm
a
just
man.
concentrating on my acting career.
So you're not filing for divorce or anything like that?
Not yet.
Well, we'll see what happens, won't
She
we?
just got tired of that guy. She got married at 12 or something.
No, I got married when I was 18.
Right, and are you still in love with him or
But he
not?
was with you for how long? When did
5 years.
Yeah, see?
Get rid of the kid.
Oh, what do you mean?
When did you meet him?
We knew each other for 3 months before we got married.
Yeah, he
so
just
she's
sort
a
of
child.
plucked you out of obscurity.
She doesn't know anything about men.
right.
Yeah, I didn't
Time
know
for her to
I never
live.
even went to a discotheque.
You're just horny for guys. That's all that's going on.
You need
No,
experience.
that's not what's going on.
Oh, absolutely, that's
I
what's
only
going
want
on.
you, Howard.
Yeah,
I
sure.
only think about you, truly and seriously.
But she's
When I
gonna
dream
sleep
at
with a lot
night
of
and I
other
have
people.
sex dreams,
Excuse me, Robin. She's in the middle of professing her love for me.
Sleep with a lot of
when I
other
have
people
sex
while she
dreams, they're
thinks
only
about
about
you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What was your
I
last
swear.
sex dream?
My last sex dream with you, we were in the studio. We were right here on this thing, and we were.
And you were doing it right on there?
Yeah, it was really great. He's the only. I swear to God,
had the
he's the
OJ
only
mask
man.
What
who
was
has
that?
sex dreams
You
with.
had the OJ mask on.
Yeah, and I was doing it to you?
You could have been anybody.
Really? So you're totally turned on now, sitting on my lap, right?
Yes, I am.
Super.
I am.
Well, Robin,
Well, I don't think she needs acting lessons. She looks like she's
acting like she's in love to me. Yeah, certainly.
I'm going to get lots of work. I'm auditioning for Drowning Women parts.
I've auditioned for quite a few parts.
My
I'll have you
natural
know.
gurgle
Really?
works in my favor.
I've even turned some down.
Super. All right, anyway, this is Elaine Marks, who is Miss Howard Stern, obviously going through some marital problems right now, who's giving me a hell of a back rub. I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy with love.
Come to the dark side.
You feel really good.
Good.
That's
you
right.
love your life and home. And
You want to feel
run
my
away
muscle?
with
I've been
me.
working out.
Yes, let me feel that.
Okay. I'd be happy to let you feel that.
Oh, that one?
Yeah. Come here. Feel that.
Oh, yes.
Am I pumped up, honey?
Yes.
Yes.
I could sit right there.
Yes, you could. Want to kiss my muscle?
Yes, I would
Go
love
ahead.
that.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you do that. Look at that. Go ahead. Worship that muscle. Oh, yeah.
Great.
See, look at that, Robin.
Wonderful.
We can live in a scrapyard forever together.
Where's your kid?
The kids with the babysitter.
Good. I see that kid. It's bye-bye boner.
Is she still in business with her husband?
No, I own the business. I always have.
But who's driving for you?
I have a new driver.
Wow. I don't get it. How does she own the business?
She kicked him out.
How do you own
she
the
bought
business?
the business with the
Right,
money.
with the money.
Oh.
I bought
That
the
she
business.
won.
I
Did you
bought
ever
the
see the
truck.
movie Born
I bought all of the
Yes.
containers.
I got the business. I'll sell the baby for you.
Would you sell your baby
No,
for me?
there's not an option when it comes to my daughter.
All right.
I will not even joke in that manner.
Okay. All right, anyway. Miss Howard Stern, are you hawking anything? Can I plug anything for you?
I think you'll be hawking some stuff for me next week. I think I'm going to be appearing at the Sports Authority stores.
Oh, you are?
Next week, right. You'll be saying my name all next week.
And what will you wear at the Sports Authority?
I don't know yet.
Will you be underwearless?
Oh, definitely.
Really? 'Cause she likes to wear short dresses with no underwear.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. She's a live wire, this
That is
one.
my trademark.
Yes. And so go see Elaine, whatever she just said.
Right. And you can buy my poster.
Where do we buy that?
1-800-4-MISS-94.
For Miss 94. All right, because she is Miss Howard Stern 94. I guess we got to get a new Miss Howard Stern.
The reign will be over.
Even though we're not doing a pay-per-view special, we could do it here on E!
No, it could never be the same.
You want to be Miss Howard Stern 95?
Of course.
She has to compete again.
All right, well, let me discuss it with you during the commercial.
I have presidential status.
All right, listen, I got to take a break here, Rob, and then we got to do the news. You really do.
Wait, don't forget to watch me in the Tales from the Crypt movie.
Oh, when is
Coming
that?
up in February.
Is that right?
Right, you have to go to your theaters to watch it.
All right.
Demon Night, Tales from the Crypt.
Demon Night.
And they just started their 6th season last night on HBO.
Hey, Billy, you ought to be Miss Howard Stern with the impression you do. You
He
could
could be the Crypt Keeper. He looks like him.
I'm just working the room, folks. My voice raises the dead. I got a lot of crypt keepers.
Miss Howard Stern really loves me. She's fondling my hands.
That's true.
That's true. You love every aspect of me.
I love
don't you?
everything about you, Howard.
Yes, you do.
And so when you heard him on the radio going after those strippers and stuff, you wouldn't leave
No,
him.
I'm not intimidated by those girls.
Oh, okay.
In my opinion...
Why didn't you come in and dance with me yesterday?
Well, in my opinion, you have to be pretty screwed up if you're going to take off your clothes for a bunch of strangers, even like the...
Well, didn't you do that New Year's Eve?
It's different. It's different. Like, if somebody pays me $20 and I have to strip in front of them, no matter how grotesque they are, to me, that is extremely demeaning, and I could never, ever do that.
How about 40?
No, nothing. Nothing.
Getting him started.
So what are you saying to me? That you can't... But New Year's Eve you took your top off.
Yes, taking off my top in a funny manner. I think I portrayed myself in a very funny way.
certainly
I did the
did.
Scarface. I didn't go for the sexual aspect. That's why I won, because I was ready with
What
the
is the
answer.
stutter gun?
I was amazed by the last thing she said.
I know.
In front of like millions of people, you took your top off.
Right, but if you're a stripper, and I've been to a strip club before, when you're a stripper, if somebody gives you $20, you have to take off your clothes and do this to them and go
do
all
that some more.
crazy with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Like that, and you have to practically let them touch you and feel you. No matter how I mean, imagine if Billy paid me $20. I wouldn't do that.
The world according to Miss Howard Stern. It's a new record coming out. The
That's
philosophy of Miss...
terrible. That's awful.
Elaine Garp.
That's so terrible. And then there are even some strippers who get paid $20 to take a completely nude picture with you.
All right. Okay.
That
Listen.
is terrible.
All right. She's just jealous of Amy because that's a special girl.
Oh, my goodness. It's
Hurry here.
Yes.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Listen, let us thank Elaine Marks, Miss Howard Stern, who obviously is on fire and ready for sex at any minute.
Yes, I really do.
She needs it very badly. She is a bad girl who needs sex very badly.
Yes.
And let's say how unfortunate it is that she's breaking up
We
with
hate
her husband.
to see a marriage. This is a family-oriented show.
But who
We hate
knows?
to see a marriage breakup.
She might get back with him. You never know what'll happen.
Well, he could. That smooth talker that he is.
Yeah.
talk his way back in the
Right, he got me to marry him, right?
That's right. That's true. He might get you back.
Silver tongue devil.
I like this little shirt.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's just a T-shirt.
Yeah, it just looks good on you. It's the right kind of shirt.
Believe people would just take off their clothes, right? $20 a stripper has to do this and
That's right. That is true. I don't care what anyone says. That is absolutely true.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead. Repeat everything that I say because it's the God's honest truth.
The God's honest truth.
All right,
I
very
would
good.
never ever do that.
Everybody likes
And I respect the Miss Howard Stern title more than anyone else would.
Yes, I'm
But if
legal.
everyone else would have been making money, I've been offered so many times to go stripping and for a real lot of money.
And you turned it down.
Yes, I have.
Oh, you are such a
Tomorrow's
good
always
girl.
another day.
What else wouldn't you
And I
do?
will never ever do that.
Demonstrate what else you wouldn't do.
In the back room.
Right, I need to see that. All right, very good. Miss Howard Stern, Elaine Marks, 1994, winner of the Howard Stern Beauty Pageant on pay-per-view. She's here. She's our reigning princess. There's only a couple of months left to her reign, Robin.
Yes, I think one.
And a few more years after that.
Right, exactly. And then
But
she will become Mrs. Howard Stern.
If you notice,
Yeah.
even like all the old presidents, they never lost their title. Everyone still calls them president,
Oh,
right?
well, you will always be Miss
I will
Howard
always be
Stern,
Miss Howard.
1994.
I have a mind and integrity, and my nips have only been on display to 6 million people.
That's true.
All right. I'm getting quite aroused having
And
Miss
they
Howard
can't pay
Stern
me
near
for
me.
that.
Very good to have Miss Howard Stern near me. I
Look
hope your
at
marital
them.
problems work out. Oh, she's in love,
I'm
Robin.
gonna hypnotize you with
She is
my
in love.
chest. Look at my
You are
chest,
in love.
Howard. Leave Allison.
All right, let me hug you goodbye because you are a bad girl. you need a hug.
Let my dirt flow.
What dirt? What are you talking about?
Dirty and evil.
Yeah.
Steal you away.
All right.
I will
Let me
steal
give
you
birth
away.
Yes, you will.
Yes, I will.
You've already done it.
I have devoted my life to now taking Howard away from Allison.
Oh, that's a nice
You mean you're
thought.
going to trick me into your bed?
I'm going to get you there.
All right.
I don't think I'll have to trick you into it. I'll have to trick you into more things, though.
Well, with that kind of delivery and voice, I tell you something, I can barely resist.
Let me whisper sweet haws in your ear.
All right, we're going to take a break, Rob. Let's do the news when we come back. A lot of people are waiting to find out what's going on.
I'm
We'll
gonna
be...
go eat sandpaper anyway.
All right, we're going to be back right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right, we have to say goodbye to Miss Howard Stern because if she stays in here any longer, she's going to intoxicate me.
Kiss me.
Wow, I think they have a very good curve on the news.
Yeah. I won't be able to get through the news. What is it, John?
No, Miss Howard Stern's husband called, but he doesn't want to come on the air.
Oh, he doesn't?
What did he say?
He says that you never do anything that you say you're going to do, so he's not worried or something.
Right.
What's that?
He said that you never do anything that you say you're going to do.
Why would he say that?
I don't know.
I don't believe that was him. Must have been someone.
No, it was him.
Huh?
And so he doesn't believe you're going to divorce him, is what
Oh,
you're saying.
She's not. She'd be a fool to leave him.
Why?
What?
Because he's a lovely man.
Oh, you're so full of it.
All right, Miss Howard Stern, goodbye. I have to go now. And, but what do you want from me? I have to leave now.
I want you.
I know.
Everything
Well,
from you.
unfortunately, everyone does.
Yeah, she only wants you on the air, though. I
Right.
mean, you know, she knows you're not going to get anywhere on the air.
Right.
So
Get
why
off
don't
the
you make-
air and we'll see.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe I should take her in a room for 10 minutes and see if anything
Yeah.
happens.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Do you think she would want you if you weren't like this, star?
Of course not. Are you crazy?
Why? You say that my husband was ugly, right?
Yeah.
So if you think that way,
Well,
of
Howard
yourself,
didn't hang around high school
right.
playgrounds to pick you up.
That's right.
No, no, I never dated anyone for looks, and I think that you are good looking, and you are
should,
my type.
Well, you should stay with your husband. Because
You
anyone who
think so?
could live with that voice for 5 years gets a medal. You know that. Now, you're a beautiful woman. You know that. And
I think anyone would live with me.
let us know what happened. All right?
Okay.
All right. I wish I could go in another room with you for 10 minutes so you could help me out for
What a
this
commercial.
On the commercial? All right. Maybe in the commercial. Keep her in a room and I'll just run
I
it.
can make it happen in 5.
I can make it happen in 1.
All right, Miss Howard Stern. Bye-bye. Goodbye, my darling. Give me a kiss goodbye.
Okay.
Give me a kiss. All right. There we go. Very nice.
Oh, God.
Take your bra with you and get out.
Say you're sorry.
Sorry, honey.
Tell me you love me.
I love you.
I love you, too.
All right.
Oh, I'm sick.
What a gal.
I think I'm getting diabetes.
Oh, come on. When people are in love,
Here.
when people are in love, people can't stand it.
Hurry up and call Gary Marshall. I need a part.
Yeah, Gary Marshall's got his own problems. Did you see his last movie?
You know who was in that movie?
Who?
Sandy Corn.
Yeah, I know.
That's right.
Well, that's what
I
happened.
see in 90210. Did you see that new girl on 90210?
Yeah, you should definitely
Oh, my
be in it.
God.
Without
Why
that
don't you
bra.
call Aaron Spelling for her?
Am I right? She's got like those cheeks that are disgusting.
I love your chest.
They keep making her hair a little bit longer on her face. I need to be on Beverly Hills.
Just put your hands down my pants and shut up.
I'll put my hands down my
That chest is growing as I'm looking at her.
Throw another log on the air
That's
conditioner.
not true.
Just take off all your clothes and come over here and sit down on my lap.
Can I stay for the news if I do?
You were completely naked?
Yeah.
Damn right.
No,
What do you mean,
she
no?
couldn't.
What, is that an affront to your news?
You will not be talking to me, and I'm not going to sit here and try to get your attention.
Listen, it's hard enough to get a girl out of her clothes.
Well,
without
do
you,
it on your own time, not on my time.
I don't have any time of my own.
Howard and I can go into the back room or something.
All right, go ahead. Please, you're killing me.
I love you.
All right, I love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Take care.
I guess we just popped in. That guy who was married to Miss Howard Stern 1995, they evidently split up.
Corky.
And Corky wants to come on the air and make a plea for her back.
Let's hear it. I like that.
You want that first?
Yeah. He's a man in need.
All right, Corky to me is a real ugly guy,
Yeah.
and I could understand why he wants her back. Hey, Corky, how you doing? Come on in, bro. Oh, man, you really are bummed.
Oh, my God.
I heard you've been calling like, look at you, you look a mess.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought you guys were so much in love.
Yeah, we were.
What happened?
Exactly.
He's a nice guy. I like this guy.
Well, he was a little bit obsessed.
No, I wasn't obsessed. You know what it was? It
He's
was
a lot
that
obsessed.
she became famous and everything, you know, I found it hard to deal with, you know, being jealous of her and her going on the go-sees every day and the career thing.
You couldn't handle her success?
No, I was able to handle it. I was fine with it. I mean, I was the one who told her to go on the Howard Stern show. She said I was controlling, but how controlling was I? I allowed her to go on the show. And
I allowed her?
Yeah, see?
Well, you know,
you could have put up a
you wouldn't
stink.
allow your wife to go on the Lisa Gibbons talk show.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
I was more, I loved her. And
Boy,
I
she should be a lawyer.
No,
I felt
because
that
your
her
wife
life
really didn't want to go.
Right. No, she might have wanted to go, but I was
She didn't want
controlling.
to go that much. His wife wants to have a career.
I said to my wife, look, here's why you... See, now I'm going to get a divorce because of you. I said to my wife with the Lisa Gibbons show, I said to my wife, you ain't going on there because the reason they want you on there is because of me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not interested in taking my wife. I'm putting her on some dumb show that's going to be canceled.
You're Bruce and what's her name, Jenner.
Right.
Doing infomercials.
Yeah, right. I'm not interested in my wife being in show business.
You're William and Marcy Shatner.
So I'm controlling. Yeah, okay, I'll say that. But when it comes to my career, I don't need that.
Right, but I wasn't controlling, you know. I was...
Well, I just think about the
day I met her, she wanted to go on Star Search and all of these things. And when I heard about the pageant...
Yeah.
I felt that there was no way she could lose it.
Well, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, the Miss Howard Stern pageant happened in 1994. And it was New Year's 1994. And we decided we needed a show representative, someone who exemplified beauty, grace, and all of the powers that a Miss Howard Stern should have. And we had a contest.
That's attributes, Howard.
Yeah. I couldn't think of the word.
Powers.
Okay, so I'm not that articulate. I just watched the American Music Awards, all right? I was listening to 10 hours of Snoop Doggy Dogg. It's not easy to master the English language if you listen to that. So we went on a search, and we had, 50 beautiful women up there on stage. In fact, there is a tape of it. I think the 1-800-52-STERN line is closed down now, but you never know. There was a couple of tapes still laying around. But for those of you out of town who couldn't get one. So you can see Corky's wife. Now, the reason we call him Corky is because he happens to look like the retard on the Corky show.
Corky's gone now. I don't even know if anybody remembers who Corky is because that show went off the air.
From One Life at a Time, the retard.
Life goes on.
You're much better looking than him. Yeah, well, life goes on. One life at a time.
One life at a time.
You looked a little like him. But now I look you over. You don't look that bad.
Anyway, it was...
you got a good physique.
4 days before she...
You don't have the physique of a retard.
No.
I don't want to put the guy down because he's at a low point.
You know what, Howard? The guy's really hurting. I mean,
he is.
He's really upset. He's carrying around, everything from love notes she wrote to him to phone records.
No, you know what it was? It was 4 days before she took off. All she was obsessed with was the house. She was so happy about the house.
What do you mean the house?
What house?
You guys bought a house?
Yeah, the house that I was buying for her. We put over $20,000 down in contract.
Right.
And all she talked about was the house and...
What, has he got notes?
Yeah, you got some kind of notebook there?
Yeah, these are things that she just recently wrote before she walked out on me. I didn't know if it was because of her career.
Right.
Or that she felt that I was holding her back, because when she went to do Tales of the Crypt, she left to shoot the movie at 1 in the afternoon and didn't get home till 4:30 in the morning, and I was upset about it.
Right.
And then Playboy wanted her to do some softcore pornography. And in the airport, I says, "Are you kidding me? You're the mother of a child. It's nothing but pornography."
Right.
And then recently they wanted her to do this Girls of Radio thing.
Right.
They wanted her to sleep with other men, and they were giving her a big $800.
Right.
Sleep with other men?
Yeah, or women. They gave her a choice.
Right. Pose with other men and women.
I mean, that's how she felt I was controlling and manipulating her
Well, maybe
life.
she wasn't in love with you anymore.
How could she not be in love with me anymore when every day of her life she told me I love you more, and I would say no, I love you more. It was like all she talked about was
listen, that's all talk.
A lot of times you just have to say that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
Listen, so what happened? She walked out on you how long ago?
She walked out on me the day, New Year's Eve day.
Wow. A year exactly from the New Year's show.
Yeah, after becoming Miss Howard Stern.
Well, listen.
She didn't call me. She didn't speak to me. She called me the following Thursday from family court in Nassau County because she was going for an order of protection. And I says, an order of protection against what? I says, over the 5 years we're married, I've never hit you.
Right.
I've never raised a finger to you. All I've done is buy you the best of everything and worked. I've been working really hard since August. I've been cleaning out big factories, by myself. I literally cleaned out Castro Convertible by myself, the entire plant.
Right.
Just, to get her to have the house that she wanted and everything she wanted.
Right.
And she was like bringing up things to me that I said about her parents because Elaine was Puerto Rican, and when we went to put her on the pageant, I told her that, you know, that it would be better if she said she was Italian. This way you wouldn't...
Certainly wouldn't have mattered.
It certainly wouldn't
I felt
have.
that you would have...
no, it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah, right.
No, what do I care? I love Puerto Rican.
Right,
don't second guess us, Corky.
Yeah.
Because
Anyway,
you have
I'm
a
not
problem with her
second-guessing.
ancestors.
Hey, listen, I've been a big
you want
fan of the
to...
show.
Yeah, well, don't think you know so well. All right, so here, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You want your wife back, right?
Yeah.
But she has said to you, look, I don't love you anymore.
Right. And anyway, I just got the phone bill, and it turns out, after all, she was calling some ex-boyfriend.
Well, you don't know that for a fact.
No, I do know it for a fact.
He's got the phone record.
Oh, I see. So you're...
she's living at this guy's house.
Well, you don't know where she's living.
No, I know exactly where.
Oh, you do?
Why are you telling him he doesn't know?
I just figure he doesn't. No, listen, this is no way to get your wife back, though. You just sounded like OJ. Now, listen to me. That's no way. It doesn't matter where she's living. You can't get hung up on this. If she wants you, she's going to come back to you. Understand?
If it's meant to be.
Yeah, but I just feel that she has nobody to talk to her that's giving her her right advice.
The good advice.
The good advice that
You're
she
giving
needs.
her
I mean,
your
for the
advice.
baby's sake.
Well, she calls in. Maybe I'll give her some
she
good
modeled
advice.
herself Miss Howard Stern after you because she was a loving wife. And
Right.
she cared about the baby and her
Right.
family, and that came first.
Right.
And the way she cut out and just told me that she didn't love me and she never loved me for the last couple of years. You know, I think she's just confused. She was reading this book by something Robbins.
Robin Quivers?
No.
Tony Robbins?
Tony Robbins' book.
Awaken
which
the
she
Sleeping
told my
Giant?
mom.
Did she awake the sleeping giant? That book they ought to burn. Did she awake the sleeping giant?
She told my mother 4 days after she read the book, it gave her the strength to pick up and leave me.
Well, maybe she wasn't in love with you anymore, though.
I find it hard to believe when this
I know.
girl,
Looking at you in the mirror, I
every
find it hard to
day
believe.
she told me.
Yeah, she was in love. She was. Listen to me. I'm going to talk some sense to you. Now, listen to me. I don't want you flipping out over this. It's an upsetting thing when your wife leaves you.
And you had a very beautiful girl there.
For the baby's sake.
And
too.
she is gorgeous.
I'm even continuing to buy the house just so that my daughter can have a place she can call home.
Right.
You know, and
Right.
she
Well,
took
that's
all
a good
my
thing.
money. She left with the money.
Oh, your money's gone?
Well, I have enough to just buy the house, you
Right.
know, but as far as operating the business and everything else, no, after I buy the house.
Well, maybe she wasn't happy in the marriage anymore or whatever.
She was. I mean, I reviewed tapes that I made of...
Really?
We were
But maybe
always
she
happy.
loved you. Maybe she loved you all along, but then one day woke up and said, I don't want to spend the rest of my life like
Howard, this is the hardest thing for men to understand. When a woman is saying these things, they just automatically tend to believe them. But a lot of times, a woman winds up in a situation where it's not exactly what she thought it used to be anymore, but she's locked in.
Right.
And she's supposed to say, no, I love you more every time you say, no, I love you more. So she says it.
Yeah. And maybe, you know what, maybe she's looking for a more glamorous life, you know what I mean?
She initiated it,
Right.
you know?
She might have been looking for a more glamorous life. Listen, and she might end up regretting it the rest of her life that she left you because, quite frankly, a lot of women think they're going to be in show business.
Greener pasture.
I see it all the time. I meet women every day who think they're going to be in show
A
business.
year went by, and the only opportunities she ever got offered were just parts that they wanted to see her naked in, you know?
Right.
Even this stupid Tales from the Crypt thing that she went to shoot. I mean, Elaine's a beautiful girl. The movie #1 was totally ridiculous.
Right.
And she didn't even look good in it. I mean, you know, for the half a second you seen her in the movie.
So you're saying she's chasing a pipe dream?
I'm saying she's chasing a pipe dream. I think she fell in love with this guy who she's been talking to. She said she discussed her problems with him. I said,
Well, it could have been a good friend that she decided to
why
discuss
didn't
her problem
she talk
with.
her problems over with me? She knows I'd move heaven and earth to make her happy, which I've done since the day I met her. I
Right.
never let her settle for anything that wasn't the best.
Well, here's a guy who loves his wife.
I never let her cook.
Right.
You
never let your wife cook?
Never
It's a
let
big
her
mistake. Should have made her cook.
No, I didn't feel that.
I don't let my wife cook. It was a big mistake. Now I can't even get a sandwich. The other day I'm sitting home in my house. I
She's
said,
totally spoiled.
I said to myself, I got to go upstairs and make myself a sandwich. You think once in a while my wife would offer me a sandwich?
Offer you? My wife.
You know what my wife did? Last night she went out and bought some Chinese food and told me it was ready. That was the closest it's come to any kind of food preparation.
Comes 8 o'clock, Elaine used to jump in bed and like I would be her butler. She'd get me soda, get me this. She would never get out of the bed after 8 o'clock.
You would get her soda?
I would wait. I waited on her hand and foot.
Yeah, you might have been too attentive. Too attentive.
All I know is that she's gone.
She's gone.
When
Now,
a person
here's what I
wants
say.
to go, you have to let him go.
Let him go.
I want to let her go, but I felt that she told me that, you know what it was? I didn't
Get
give
yourself
her
a new girl. That's what I
didn't give her
say.
the car to
Right.
leave me. And
Right.
I was frantic. I was hysterical crying and
Right.
begging her, Elaine, please.
Come back.
How could I give her the car and the keys to walk out of my life? And she felt that I got crazy.
This is amour. This is amour.
No, this is a mess.
This is a mess of amour. Let me say something. You're a man in love, and I don't blame you. You take a look at that tape at 1-800-52-STERN if there's any left.
I mean,
You
even
take a
when
look at this guy's wife. You take a look at this guy's wife. You'd be crying, too.
Do you want to try calling her?
That is one hot minky. Let me tell you, this Miss Howard Stern is some hot...
And I don't know what their sex life was like for real, but
Right.
the stories she used to tell.
She had
certainly
an
is-
unbelievable sex life.
You animal.
Unbelievable.
Really?
Unbelievable.
You gave it, you satisfied her.
More than satisfied.
Really?
More
Oh,
than
good for you.
satisfied her.
Lucky bastard.
Well, if he did,
Hey, at least you had it for a while.
Yeah, just, you know.
Because sometimes women get tired. Let me tell you something. How long were you married?
Too much sex.
She was very young, too,
She said
when you
there's
got
too much
married.
sex?
She said it was too much.
Too much.
I bothered her for too much sex.
Well, the way she looks, I would have bothered her a lot more.
You would have been a nuisance, too.
Let me ask you a question. Would you have sex once or twice a day? 2, 3 times a day?
For the first couple of years, about 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah, and then you taper off, right?
And we tapered off to a minimum once, twice a day.
Wow.
And then after she won the pageant
Right.
and she got her breast implant.
I'll bleep that out. Let me. That's
After she
between
won
you
the
and your wife.
pageant-
Now you
after
see,
she
now
won-
you're being vindictive.
Oh, well, you know, I feel vindictive, yeah.
You shouldn't be vindictive. It's no way to win a woman back. The only way to win a woman back is to act
Go
like...
on with your life.
Go on with your life, and then they go, oh, I wish I was back with him.
You know, maybe he has something going on. I better check him out.
Trust me on this, my friend. If you sit and pine away from her, she's never going to look at you again. You got to get on with your life. Start dating. You got anybody you can date?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Tell her you're dating. Lie.
Lie to her.
Make
Robin,
something
say
up.
you're dating. I'm telling you, you got to get on with your life.
Yeah,
you can't
I
be...
miss the baby, though.
You haven't seen your child? She's keeping you away from your
She
child?
wouldn't let me see the baby on Sunday.
Well, that's
and
not right.
She was supposed to bring the baby tonight. I don't think...
Gary, get me Elaine on the phone. I want to find out what's going
The
on.
one thing you can't do is make your child a part of your divorce.
Right.
You're still the baby's father.
My baby adores
What is it?
me.
I can't really get a hold of Elaine because, she's on beeper, and I beeped her twice, and she hasn't called.
Tell her to call in. I want to settle this. I think what you guys ought to do is divorce. Now, I'm going to tell you why. There's no way to win a woman back. No way.
Let her go.
You ever see the movie where this guy, Robert Redford, offers the wife $1 million to have sex?
No.
You didn't see that, Indecent Proposal?
I wouldn't see that movie.
You won't see that? You should go see that. You know how he wins his wife back? From Robert Redford? That actually doesn't apply.
Well, when he finally went on with his life,
She wanted him back.
Look for him again.
Yeah, but I feel bad for the baby. She calls me
believe me.
crying. I miss my daddy. She cries.
That's bad. And always with kids, it's bad.
It's bad.
You got to visit the kid.
But she don't let me near the
But you
house.
can't use the kid to get back at her.
Order of protection.
Listen to me.
Against
You
to keep me
can't.
away from the house.
You can't use the kid.
I mean, her boyfriend called me up and threatened my life. Yeah.
Are you going over and hanging out where they are? Stop doing that. You can't do something like
Yeah,
that.
but listen to me. You can't use your kid to get Miss Howard Stern back.
Don't say Miss Howard Stern.
Why not?
Because she's not Miss Howard Stern anymore.
Well,
Oh,
she
yes,
is,
we haven't
technically.
crowned anybody
She
else.
is still reigning.
Yeah, well, raining what?
Reigning Miss
she
Howard
lost her
Stern.
dignity and her respect for what she did as a person. You know.
Nah, come on. Just because you get a divorce doesn't mean that
It
the
wasn't
person
a
lost their
pageant
dignity.
for Mrs. Corky.
Yeah, right. This is come on. She didn't lose her dignity and respect. She didn't. She did not. She always handled herself nicely.
She has honored the title.
She's a nice lady. She is.
Well, if she wasn't, why would you want her back?
Right.
Make up your mind.
Well,
Either she's
yeah.
a nice lady or she's not.
She is a nice
Well, what
lady.
she's doing
I know
now,
her. She's a nice
what
lady.
she's doing now
But
is...
she fell out of love. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? What is it?
See, she digs you because she listens to what you say. She just called in.
All right, good. Elaine?
Hi.
You are the reigning Miss Howard Stern.
Yes, I am.
So what happened? You two were in love.
Howard.
It
he
fell
will
apart.
not leave me alone. First of all, the only reason why I called was to say that he's totally lying about the baby. First of all, when I left him, I said to him, I did not take all his money.
Right.
I left him the business. I could close down the corporation today if I want him to make no money
You didn't take all
at
the
all.
money, Elaine. You took over
Stephen, you have the
$20,000 in your bank.
Excuse me, I think I made over $100,000 this year. Am I entitled to $20,000 to take care of your daughter?
How did you make over $100,000?
I gave her 50.
That's right.
You gave her 50.
Plus all of
15
my
went to
appearances.
taxes, right?
Right.
15 went
It
to
didn't
the
go to
post
taxes yet, Howard. I had over $10,000. I had over $10,000 in my purse, and he took it from me.
$63,000 in your account before you
the day
ever
that I was
won this
leaving.
house.
He left me with not even a dime in my freaking
Elaine,
pocket.
how much money have I given you since you left?
Wait a second. Here's the point. Here's the point. Here's the point.
Let me just say one thing.
First of all, when it comes to your daughter.
That's why I called.
When it comes to your daughter, you see. My problem is.
Let me say
hold on. If you go to, listen to me, will you? If you go to the daughter, and you go to visit her, and then you start driving her nuts.
She doesn't allow me to visit her.
Yeah, but I'm saying even if she does, she'll allow you to visit as long as you don't hound her for coming back.
And maybe they can have a third-party situation.
When I left him, see, he won't let me talk because he doesn't want the truth to come out. When I left him, I went to family court so that I can be able to allow him to see his daughter without the threat of him taking his daughter away from me.
Right. She's probably afraid you'll run off with the kid.
He saw the baby. I left him December 30th. He saw her the following weekend. He needed her Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I gave him her Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then he called up the second week, and what am I doing, babysitting for you? Well, look, you're not babysitting for me. As far as I'm concerned, you're a bad influence on my daughter.
Well, wait a second.
That was her
I am allowing
you
him to
two
leave.
were in love with each other a couple of weeks
bad
ago.
influence when I was leaving, Howard.
What did she write?
Howard, when I was leaving,
hold on.
let me say something. When I was leaving, he grabbed my daughter and said, Mommy is going to kill me if she leaves. She's ripping my heart out, and grabbed my daughter crying like that and telling her that Mommy is going to kill me.
Well,
and he told my daughter, when she came home, she said, my dog is Jewish, I'm Jewish, and my daddy's Jewish, and I'm not supposed to love anyone in this house. And for her birthday party, she came home and said, in front of everyone at her birthday party, she said, well, I'm supposed to kick and scream so that my daddy can come.
You wouldn't
This
allow
is
me
not
to go
made
to
up
my own daughter's birthday party.
That's right. I would be very uncomfortable.
Stephen, never mind the Corky name. You should throw your own birthday party for the kid.
Yeah. That's right.
You don't have to go to her birthday
She
party.
wrote about me. I mean, just
she loved you then.
She left that was a week before she left.
She was confused.
That was not a week before I left you.
So So Elaine, did you write him a love letter a week before?
Steve, Howard, I wrote all the time stuff. You know, when you're a writer, I took writing in college.
Right.
When you're a writer, they tell you to write in your journal. So I wrote in my journal almost all the time. I used to just write stuff, just to get stuff off of my chest, because he's not the kind of person that you can actually talk to.
Well, listen, whatever. Look, she's not in love with him anymore.
No, not at all. I've been trying to tell him that for over a month.
You got to get on with your life, and you guys got to worry about your kid. You got to you can't badmouth each other to the kid.
You were having an affair with this guy.
I am not.
Are you having an affair?
Absolutely not.
Elaine, the phone bill proves it.
If I never saw another penis in my life, it would be too soon.
Oh, really? You're not going lesbo on me, are you?
Elaine, you were calling this guy on the 16th.
Quiet. I got to find out what's that all about, Elaine.
I think she's had it with guys.
No, I'm just totally I'm totally upset, and I don't want to be with another man. Don't you see how obsessed he is?
Obsessed? I'm not obsessed.
Listen. He's in love with you. He's in love with his wife.
I'm living.
Elaine, you didn't give me. You never talked to me about the problems. You were calling a strange ex-boyfriend.
He called the police up and said that I was in a cult.
Yeah, because that's what I thought.
Told on this family that I'm in a cult.
Are you in a cult?
I don't know.
Absolutely
if she's in a
not.
cult.
He's sick. He is sick.
Well,
this is a family where a woman is pregnant. A woman is 6 months pregnant.
He is
the
upset.
husband and 2 children.
He is upset. He is upset because
he's obsessed.
He's in love with you.
I'm not upset.
But I am here to say the following. I will now rule on this.
Elaine, you were calling this guy on the 16th, telling him our problems. Why weren't you talking to me
I left you on the 30th. I guess, that's about right. 14 days to have an affair and fall in love and run away.
Why were you talking to him about your problems? If you had problems, you should have spoke to me.
Look what happened.
I've done everything.
I talked to Dominic Barbara.
Yeah, and for half an hour. Then you called your boyfriend after.
Not only for half an hour. I went to go see Dominic myself.
Oh, yeah, Dominic cares about our family and my daughter.
No, I needed legal advice.
Right.
First of all, I'm giving you everything. If you're saying that I'm taking everything, then I will take everything.
Elaine, you're not taking everything, right?
So, right.
You took the money.
Okay,
I have to buy the house. All right?
That's right. He's got the house now. He's got the truck. He's got the business.
$20,000. The truck, the business. Elaine, when I met you, you lived in the projects. You had nothing. I gave you everything.
Excuse me?
All right? Everything
you gave me everything? Stephen, you were making $500 a week working for a psychopath father of yours.
So that wasn't my fault. I tried to support you and the baby. I bought you an engagement ring for $8,000.
Oh, wonderful.
All right, I bought you the best of everything.
All right, here's what I said. Here's what I said. You are a man who loves his wife. Unfortunately, your wife, for one reason or another, I hear she doesn't love you. Now listen to me. You know what you got to do? Let me tell you something.
Marriage counselor was somebody that knew how to handle it.
I said to him, Howard,
I don't care.
Had you let me leave, I would have went to counseling with him, and we could have had a nice, friendly relationship.
For me to let you leave. Every day of my life, you told me you loved me.
He ripped the money out of my purse, my car keys, and threatened to rip my breast off.
Are you really? I never threatened to rip your breast.
Oh yeah, well you signed the petition to the court agreeing that you did.
Because they never showed it to me. They wanted me to see. I wanted to see the baby. They says if you agreed to the protection, you could see the baby.
That's not
never
true at all.
read the whole thing. The guy
just signed it.
I just signed it. At that point, I was hysterical.
Right, he just signed it. He had me on the phone for an hour, conning me into thinking that he was at work doing nothing.
Let me say something.
And he showed up there.
I will settle this.
You can settle this.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. You got to listen to me, Steve and Elaine. Steve, forget about it. First of all, I think all this has gone through her head.
That's not true.
Listen to me a little bit. Listen, I got to make this even. Here's what I'm saying. She's going to go out now and experience the world on her own.
You got to realize she got married very young.
Very young.
She's just grown up.
Listen.
Just turned 18.
And the show business bug is in her. That's
not true. That's not true.
All right, well, let me say
it's true. For him, Howard.
All right.
If my brother bought me a pair of earrings, I couldn't wear them because my brother bought them for me.
That's not true.
That's not true. I couldn't wear green, red, or black because I look like a spick or a nigger. That's not true. That's not true, Stephen. Every other word from your mouth was not nigger and spick.
And
to my daughter, that my daughter can say nigger and spick every minute of the day. I should allow that.
Wait a second. Wait now. What kind of thing is that, nigger and spick?
Oh boy.
Can't we all just get along?
That's exactly the way that he is.
Listen to me. Listen, everybody has their faults. Listen, let me say something. This is a man you were in love with at one time for whatever reason. You are obviously still in love with her. Problem is, Elaine is no longer in love with Steve. Miss Howard Stern, 1994, is not in love with Steve.
Yeah, she's in love with an ex-boyfriend.
It doesn't matter who
she's in love with.
Oh my God.
Doesn't matter who she's in love with. If she's in love with a skunk, doesn't make a difference. She's entitled. See, this is where O.J. went nuts. He wanted you got it made. You got to get on with your life now.
You're going to date again.
You're going to be dating.
This is what Howard has been dreaming of.
I'll trade places with you.
Look at my poor daughter. She has to grow up.
She's much happier. She is much happier.
She's much happier.
No, listen, you're going to have time with her. She's going to have time with her. It's going to have to be.
But not if you're at war with each other.
I have given him as much time as he wants.
You got to be able to make Elaine feel comfortable enough now that you can be around her, not hassle her, so you can pick up your daughter. Say nice things about Elaine to the daughter. She'll say nice things about you to the daughter. And the daughter will grow up feeling good about both her parents. You're going to find another. Go searching the project. Find another 18-year-old. You have a hot new one. So you put a little time in searching. That's the fun of it. Go to a bar. Go out to a bar tonight. Get yourself laid.
Oh, you I told him. You should have called the other day. He could have gone to Scores and had a good time.
That's what I told him. I should have taken you to Scores. Go out, have a good time.
You would have got some time there.
I only want him to be happy without me.
He'll be happy. I'll send him over to Scores.
And if he really loves his daughter, he will want the best thing for his daughter and not to have her upset.
Right.
Forget about it.
I just want to know when you stopped loving me. After you put my $20,000 and change on the house a month ago. I mean, when did this all come about?
At what point
when you started telling me that my family could never come visit and I could never step foot in the church because you would kill me, and if my family ever came, they would burn the house down.
Elaine, that same night I offered your brother and your whole family to come to the house.
You've been saying that forever.
Elaine, I told you you could have your mother come live in the basement apartment of the house.
Now.
What do you mean now? It's because you never confronted me about it.
Right. Stephen, I told you over and over again.
All right, so it's over. Why go through it 100 times?
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line here is if you don't love him, there's no need to have all these conversations.
Now, let me tell you something, Stephen. Once you get your life back on track with a new broad,
she'll want you.
She'll want you. Believe me. She's going to say it's a cold world out there.
It's a very cold world.
Exactly.
and no one's going to love him in it.
And if she doesn't want to come back
Unless
to
he
you,
really has changed and became a different person.
you're going to be back. You're going to be.
Elaine, you tell her read what she just wrote about me, please.
Let me see this. What is this? Now, Elaine, did you write what I'm reading here?
I don't know. Let me hear it.
My dearest Stephen,
Mm-hmm.
there is no greater love than that which warms my heart for you. It was easy to love you, even at first. I knew then that my love would be a never-ending loving stream.
Is this you?
Is that you?
There's too much loving in there for me to
But I never
remember.
imagined that perfect waterway would turn into a beautiful ocean, filled sometimes with... I ought to get rid of you just for writing like this. With wearing waves that burst inside of me when I dream of our exciting future together, our happiness.
How long ago did I write this?
And deep down inside, it is a warm, tranquil haven.
A month ago.
That I dream of every
No
night,
way.
which I lay by you.
You don't remember writing this?
If you wrote that, would you want to remember it?
No, I'd blank it out.
There's a lot of love there. I don't.
Well, it's okay to be in love at one point.
That sounds like a 15-year-old girl could write that.
Yeah.
I don't remember writing it. Maybe I did. Maybe like.
There's nothing wrong with writing that. There's nothing wrong with writing that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, look.
Well, I know that there's nothing wrong.
Here's
with
my.
it. I was married to him for 5 years.
I'm going to wrap this up because I got a guy who just had scrotum surgery. I want to say this, Stephen. You're a nice guy. I've been around you. You're a very nice guy. Elaine?
He throws that around a lot.
Well, listen. The guy's
I know
upset
he
right now.
does.
Well, I'm going to tell an angry guy who's ready to burst that he's not a nice guy. Am I going to say that? No. Am I stupid? I want my ass kicked? Thank you, Stephen. Guy's a powerful man. Stephen, I know you're upset. And all I'm telling you is, forget it. Yesterday's news.
Just like you built a life with her, you can build a life with someone else.
There are so many fish out there. You have no idea. Go to Scores. There's 40 fish right now.
Go find, there's women out there dying for me.
And let me tell you
need to be fixed up?
You go to these bars, you know that there are more women than there are men?
Especially in this area.
You know the dating you're going to have going in and out of that house? I know a black garbage man comes on this show, King All Blacks. He's dating 3 or 4. He's fighting off white women. You get in the sack with a couple. You'll forget this one. Now, I know that sounds like bad advice right now.
You can't feel this way.
I'm telling you.
In 2 months, you're going to thank us.
It's already been a month.
Women are fighting over Scott the engineer. Look at him. That guy's a mess. His wife won't even let him go to a Super Bowl party. He's afraid to ask.
Put him on dial-a-date, Howard.
Oh, please.
Don't put me on.
I'm not putting you on dial-a-date. There's nothing funny going on here. I'm not making a joke either.
Right.
It's a guy who lost his family. There's nothing funny about that.
It's his fault.
No, it's not his fault.
Don't beat up on him now. Don't kick a dog with him down.
The guy's down.
People love each other, Elaine.
He called the police to say that where I'm living is a cult. And had the
All right, so maybe it is.
It is upset.
The guy's upset. What's the matter with you?
You got to understand that. He lost the prize.
Prize, you piece of ass. I can get my hands on that myself. I'm married happily. Don't worry about me.
People who love each other do not walk out without trying to discuss their problems and work things out.
That's why you have to understand she doesn't love you because she walked out.
I think she's just confused. She was under a lot of pressure.
So let her work it
Right,
out.
that's what I told him. If I'm so in love with him, then in a month or two, I'm not going to be able to live without him.
Right.
That's exactly the truth.
See, now the kid's upset. The baby cries every day. And let me tell you something. You better let him see the kid, and don't you pull any shenanigans.
Absolutely allowing
And don't pull any shenanigans when you go see the
She
kid.
dumped the baby off to me Friday night. The kid was sick. She was puking. She was coughing.
She had a runny nose, Howard, and he says that he wants full custody.
She took the kid out in 30-degree weather, left her standing in the street.
I left her
because
upstairs
she
in my
had to go
mother's
get new
house.
press photos.
I don't know. This is going to be a hard one to figure out.
I thought you would.
You see what he's doing?
She thinks I'm stopping her career from going on.
That is so untrue.
He can't stop your career. Believe me, that career.
Yeah, major career.
Major career.
From the waist up, yeah.
All right.
Right. Nice, Stephen. Very nice. I see how much you love me.
All right. Look, Stephen,
Elaine, I'm hurting from all of this, all right? I can't understand how
Stephen,
you can be so
I'm
cold.
doing nothing but being
The
totally
only reason I can understand how you can be so cold is because you got this ex-boyfriend here now that you're sleeping with.
I don't have anyone.
She's not sleeping with
She
anybody.
told me she was. She called me up and told me.
Are you sleeping
You know
with
what I
anyone?
told him, Howard?
What?
I told him stuff so that he could just leave me alone. I'm trying everything.
Oh, and that's why
every
your
single
boyfriend
thing.
called me up and threatened my life.
Right. Believe me, no one called you up, buddy.
Right, okay.
All right.
You are such a
I got
damn
him on
liar.
tape.
You make me sick.
All
You
right,
think
let me
you can
end
get
this
me back
now.
by lying like
I
this?
tried.
Lying, Elaine, I have no reason to lie to you. I've never
Right,
lied
you
to you
have
in
no
the 5
reason to
years
lie?
I'm married to you, have I?
Mhm.
Have I ever lied to you?
Right.
You guys
Yes,
are in
have
this bad a
lied to
shape
me.
after 5 years? Cut your losses now. I'm telling you.
You're lying on the air. You're lying on the air.
Stephen, I can see that you're not ready to give up on this yet, but I'm telling you, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, I say it too. I started
Hello,
dating.
Brittany.
Yeah. You got to work it out with your wife just for the sake of the kid.
Yeah, she won't be friendly with me even. She
All right, are you willing to be nice to her when you see her and not and don't
I
even
have
carry
been
on.
nice
Don't
to
even
her.
bring up the matter. Just say, hey, I'm coming over for the kid. Let's be
Right,
nice
she
in front
brings
of the
me
kid.
the kid Tuesdays and Thursdays.
That's
to
his
eat.
decision.
I figured let her come to eat with us. I mean,
Look what
I don't want to go to eat with
Who would
you.
have
I feel
predicted a year
threatened by
ago?
you.
Who would have predicted? No, you don't have to go to eat.
She doesn't have to go to eat with you, Stephen.
Right.
And
Forget
you're
about
supposed
it.
to be friendly to me in front of the baby.
Right.
She's handing her off.
And he asked to speak to her every single night.
What
I
is it,
call him
Papa
up.
Phooey?
I'm going to say something. I'm going to attribute this to Ralph because it's so true. And I don't mean to kick you when you're down. You should have never let her in that pageant, man.
What do you mean by that?
Everybody said that. Everybody
Really?
said that. But
Yeah.
you want to know something?
How
I
could you
felt
do
her
that,
love for
though?
me.
It's just because...
I felt her love for me would overcome that.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the
This girl
pageant.
told me every day of her life she would die for me.
People
That's
say
how much
a
she
lot
loved
of
me.
things.
Let me
People
say
say a
something.
lot of things, but she went out of her way to say them.
Well, let me say something about the pageant. Let me say something. I don't want
Let me call my mother up in
Right.
Florida, and she'll tell you just a month ago how Elaine was there, and all she talked about was me and how she loved me and how she.
all right.
What else am I going to talk about to your mother?
Well, you got to say that to your mother.
Look, she's told that about everybody. I mean,
Look, it
everybody-
didn't work out for whatever reason. And as far as the pageant goes, I don't think that...
The pageant didn't break up this marriage.
Read the other things she wrote, Howard.
What is that?
About her career.
I'm an actress. My name is Elaine.
Yeah.
My dreams consist of a home, a business, a caring husband, and a model child. I want my family. What is this for? A resume?
It's just a stupid journal.
I think she
Right.
writes to her.
Oh, so all right. So that's her private
Right, so
thought.
that's my private thought.
Private
You don't
thought.
have to write that.
Why are you
don't have to
holding
read
on to
that.
her
I'm
journal?
not going to read it. Yeah, stop with those journals.
Why does he have your journals?
Listen, I got to.
He has everything.
I have to go now, Steve. Listen, I hope it works out, but I don't see it. I just hope it works out for your kid. When
It
you
will
two can
work
get the
out,
kid.
just not the way he wants
Right.
necessarily.
And don't get hung up. There's other women out there.
I just feel,
You're
I
desirable.
deserve a chance. She,
Forget it. She don't want to give you a
any way
chance.
you want. That's not necessarily the way things are going to be.
She didn't want to give you a chance right
but
now.
She's got this rat boyfriend of hers.
She don't have a boyfriend. She
I
said.
don't have a boyfriend.
What's it? You can't blame the boyfriend. You can't blame the
This
boyfriend.
was your marriage. Your wife
between you and
decided
her.
to walk out, and it doesn't matter
She's not
who else
happy.
is involved.
Better to get it over
What
with
kind
now
of
while you're
person-
still
what
young.
kind of- An adulteress? I mean,
That's not adultery. That's
not
I
adultery
want to
when a
leave.
woman sleeps with another man while
No, she wants to leave. And she
Then
says,
why do
Yeah,
you
you're
want
not
her
sleeping.
back?
Yeah, forget about it. Get a new one.
That's
all right.
all.
Elaine, thank you.
Thank you.
I want to thank Stephen. I hope it works out between the two of you.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
That's a mess.
It's a big mess.
I'm sorry for you. I'm not happy to see this. I know you're in a lot
I mean,
of pain.
I called up this Bucky guy and told him to leave my wife alone with the appearances. I was crying hysterical almost to the guy, and the next day he calls.
What, they had an appearance?
To give her.
All right, listen, they're trying to. We think
know?
we're doing you a favor if someone calls from Miss Howard Stern 1994. Who knows what's going on in your marriage? Nobody knows.
No, he knew.
Well,
I
he
told
doesn't
him,
know.
and
If
then-
someone
Yeah,
calls,
he's
it wouldn't
a
be right. We can't tell somebody not to call.
I mean, just, you know.
You understand what I'm saying? If somebody calls for you guys,
Right.
for you and your wife, we're not going to
But I
be.
told
We're not
him-
going to sit and censor
Right,
your
but I
calls.
told him what happened and the problems I was having, and then the following day the guy called back. Like
All
he
right,
never
but that's
even
his
heard.
thing. What?
You know?
I wouldn't know.
I don't know what you're doing out
I
there.
don't know. But listen, that can't break up a marriage. If a marriage is strong, it don't matter who's there.
Right, exactly.
There are Hollywood actors Paul Newman has a wife for a bunch of years. He probably gets proposition every day. He stays with her. It's up to them. There's all
She was
kind of...
such a good, loving person. For her to do this, I think she just totally freaked
Maybe
out
she
of
freaked
her
out,
head.
said, I want something different.
Maybe you don't really know who she is. Has that ever occurred to you?
No, I know who she is.
Well, you think you do, but you didn't know she was going to leave.
Right. Drop it for now. Well, anyway. That's a sad story. Sorry to hear it. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. I never expected this.
It's a real downer. It's a downer.
Yeah. Anyway, you think I could auction off the crown and the bouquet?
Oh, you still have that?
Smart man. I would do that. You got the Miss Howard Stern? You got the crown and the bouquet?
I have the crown, the bouquet, and the scepter.
All right, we'll have you back. You can auction it off. But it is hers, actually.
Well, it's mine now.
Oh, you got that in the
took everything else from me.
Well, listen, that's a very valuable commodity.
You two will have to work out a settlement.
You know how many dildos are in that bouquet?
50.
It's a beautiful bouquet.
I might want to buy that off you.
Steve's a nice guy. I'm sorry to see him in so much pain, but we got to take a break.
It's sad to see a marriage break up.
Right. We'll take a break and then we'll be back.
Corky, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Who's this, Howard?
Yes.
Yeah, how you doing? Listen, that auto show, Ronnie doesn't know anything about cars. And I'd like you to give me that shot to talk about cars.
What did Ronnie do wrong?
Well, he talked about the Camaro, like he ragged on the Camaro, and the Camaro is the finest car to come out of Chevy since 1969 Camaro. I mean, even talking about Megan Fox, when she was acting like a bitch to him, and then the car turned into a new car, she jumped right on his LaBeouf, you know. She was buffing his dick right after she got into the new Camaro, you know. And the new cars are great, and, you know, they're pretty much, you know, going to take over.
Corky says you don't know anything about cars. Hey, Corky, is this Corky who was married to Miss Howard Stern for a while?
That's me.
Yeah, Corky. Wow. That's what I thought.
Yeah, so what do you know about cars?
I know everything about cars.
Yeah, good. Okay, so what about the Camaro?
What about the Camaro?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. It's an XLR. It's a Cadillac. It's built on a fucking Cadillac fucking goddamn platform. It's a Cadillac.
Dude, the car is...
It's a piece of shit. Go look at the Dodge Challenger. That's a retro car. That's a real retro car, okay? You don't know shit, pal, and you're not going to get my show. You're not getting on my show, so fuck yourself.
Let's hear a little about what he said.
You don't know nothing. You're talking to guys about Hondas and freaking Hyundais. People want to talk about their cars. They want to talk about, you know, the industry.
That's what they were talking about, dude. You should open your ears. That's what they were talking about. They wanted to know about leasing, which are fucking American cars. You can't lease one. What do you know about, man? You don't know shit.
People don't want to talk about leasing.
That's what they wanted to talk about, dude. That's what they were calling in about.
It was a show about why the car industry is in trouble in a lot of cases.
This ain't Hot Rod Magazine, pal. It's a fucking auto show.
Hey, it's an auto show, and the Z06 and the ZR1 is garbage too, right?
No, I didn't say that. Did you hear me say that?
No.
I said the Camaro's a piece of shit. That's what I said.
Well, isn't this all an opinion?
Well, even to say something like that, it shows you have no knowledge.
Yeah, okay. And you got knowledge. Yeah, you got all the knowledge in the world. That's why I got the audio show and you don't.
446 pack with a 410 Dana rear.
Yeah,
right?
Okay. That's a Chrysler product, pal, not a GM product.
Seems like Ronnie knows something. I mean, everything you've mentioned, he is an expert on, it seems like.
Yeah, he's an expert. He doesn't know anything.
Ask him something. Ask him a question.
Ask him a question?
Yeah, ask me a question.
Yeah, questions when you ask somebody something.
Easy on.
I'm not wasting my time with this guy.
Wait, I want to hear him.
What does he know?
What does he throw off your headphones?
What does he know?
You're doing well. You're holding your own.
What do you mean, what do I know? What kind of questions do I ask him?
What do you want to ask me?
You say Ronnie knows nothing. Ask him something.
All right, what's the horsepower rating on the new ZR1 Corvette?
Oh, I'm supposed to know that in my head.
Ask him a question about the auto industry.
If you're a car person, you'd know it in a second. How about the Z06? You know that?
No, I don't.
But you're taking one area of something you study.
Yeah, like something you know. Like, what's general knowledge stuff?
Yeah. If you have a question...
General knowledge?
Yeah, call into my show, and what's the question you're going to ask?
How many wheels are on an average car?
Ronnie,
yeah, it is my show, fuckface.
Right. Fuckface.
Yeah, exactly.
Ronnie, you were such a pussy.
Well, you call up here with this whole shit. Wait a minute, dude. You call up here with this whole shit attitude.
What do you mean? What shit attitude?
Right away, it's, I don't know what I'm fucking... You get on there, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. If I didn't know what I was talking about, why would they have me on the show, stupid?
Because you're an idiot.
Yeah, that's why they have me on the show? I don't think Howard puts people that don't know what they're talking about on the show.
What?
All right, I'm going to ask you easy questions against Ronnie about cars. And we'll see how you do. All right. Here's an easy one. What make of cars has the nickname Silver Star? Don't answer, Ronnie. Let him answer it first.
Silver Star? I don't know. Cadillac? I never even heard of it.
That's wrong. Do you know, Ron?
Is that the Bentley?
It's the Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, sorry. All right.
All right, no, so neither one of you know that one.
All right, here's an easy one. What color are most Ferraris?
Red.
Do you agree or disagree?
Well, it's between red and orange.
What do you say?
Well, make up your mind.
Yeah, I would say red.
All right, you're both right. What was the most recent?
You had to convince him.
What was the most recent generation change for the Honda Civic? When was the most recent generation change for the Honda Civic?
Last year.
Is he
Ronnie?
right?
No, he's wrong.
Well, he is wrong. You're right.
Yeah, it changed probably about when they went to the little fastback-looking one. It was probably 4 or 5 years ago.
2005 to 2006.
Nice.
That's correct. Ronnie was right. You were wrong.
Right.
Well, he
like
said,
people
what,
want to
10
call
years?
up and talk about Hondas.
But that's what they called up about, dude. I didn't tell them what to call up about.
Right,
That's what people called about.
You got to be well-versed in every car.
I didn't tell them what to call about, dude.
Here's an
What are you
easy
getting
one.
on my case for?
What material is a Chevrolet Corvette made of? The body.
I know that.
Oh, he's going to...
The Chevrolet Corvette's made out of 61S aluminum, aerospace, and carbon fiber floors.
Do you agree with him?
No.
What is it?
Fiberglass.
It's always been
Ronnie
fiberglass.
is correct.
We're talking about the chassis.
What material is a Chevrolet Corvette body made out of? It's fiberglass.
Oh, all right. Yeah, fiberglass.
Yeah, so out of it.
Chassis schmassy.
Now, wait a second. So Ronnie got 2 right so far, and you got no right.
No, come on. I was talking about the chassis. Ronnie didn't have
He asked you about the body.
I get $500 from Man Groomer.
Can't believe this.
Wow.
All right. Here's another one. This is like a medium question, difficulty. What was the first vehicle to have AWD, Corky?
All-wheel drive. The Porsche.
Do you agree, Ronnie?
No.
What do you think?
I believe it might have been Mercedes.
Actually,
it could have been the Jeep.
Actually, you're both wrong. It's the Audi.
Oh.
The Audi Quattro.
I knew that.
Quattro.
Shit. Because the Mercedes still doesn't offer it in every model.
Yeah,
all right.
That's true. Yeah.
All right, one last one. How many Corvette generations are there, Corky?
Wow, that's a tough one.
All right, give me a second on that.
All right, okay. Come on. Bet you Ronnie will know.
No, he doesn't.
6.
You agree
That's low.
you agree or disagree, Ron?
I think it's 7.
Corky is right. 6
Wow.
it is.
It's only 6.
Thank you.
All right, Corky.
You think it's 7.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Well, what do you drive? What do you drive?
What do you care what I drive?
What do you drive? Tell him what you drive.
I drive an 07 Denali.
Oh, I drive an 07 SRT Super V Charger. You know.
Wow. Oh, wow. You're great, man.
Do you know what that is, Ron?
You're awesome. Yeah, I know what it is. You're awesome. I wish I was you, dude. I really do.
Right.
Let's see what the audience says. I think they...
Maybe Ronnie and this guy should do a show together.
Yeah,
Maybe.
no, thank you.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mike, ooh, I lost Corky. I had him on hold. I had him on permanent. Oh, fuck.
It sucks losing Corky.
Gary, get Corky back. Mike, what do you want to say?
What's up, Howard? It's Military Mike. How you doing?
Hey, Military Mike.
How's it going, Robin? Hey, I just wanted to say that I like Corky. I think he sounds pretty good. He sounds more interesting than that fuck Ronnie.
Yeah, good.
Well, so you're for Corky replacing Ronnie?
Oh, of course. I mean, that guy sounds like, a lot more educated than Ronnie does.
Oh, yeah,
Using
definitely.
all those cuss words.
Replacing Ronnie on the car show or as the head of Howard Security?
Yeah, I mean, maybe both.
Fucking both.
Hey, Corky.
Listen, Ronnie's such a pussy. I would come up there and let him punch me in the stomach.
Oh, here we go.
Go ahead. Let me hear what you would do. Wait, what would you do? Start again, Corky. What would you...
I will come up there, stand there, and let him punch me in the stomach with all his might. All right? Without even flinching, just to show you what a pussy and know nothing about.
What does that have to do about cars, though?
I don't know, in honor of Artie finishing the,
Military Mike says he wants you to replace Ronnie.
Well, of course. And listen, Howard, my first car was a 70 440 GTX 6-pack. I bought the car. I owned it for a couple of weeks. They ended up returning it for a 69 Charger RTSC 440 410 Dana rear. I still have the window sticker from the car.
Okay, so what does that mean?
I drive a truck. I drive a Western Star with a quadplex transmission. I'm probably the only one in the country that even knows how to drive that. All right?
Fuck yeah, Corky. You the shit, man.
Wow. Mike, you like him.
Fuck yeah. Put that motherfucker on at least for one show. I guarantee you he'll fucking tear Ronnie apart.
I tell you, Ronnie, the next show I would really like you to have Corky on as a guest.
Come on, Ronnie.
I really would. I think it's interesting.
Let's hear about his 383 Roadrunner.
What's that?
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Can I ask Artie a question? Or I tell Artie something?
Go ahead.
Hey, Artie, man, I think your reality show will be a hit, dude. Everyone loves you. I mean, there's a lot of haters out there, man. I think you do this. You do really well on it.
All right, so you vote for it.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, he's a legend already. I mean, even if the show is boring, I mean, we're still going to love him. You know what I mean?
Sounds good. Thank you. Let's get back to the car show, though. Do you feel Ronnie should be the host, or do you think Corky should be the host, Mark?
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, let me just say, Ronnie knew you for umpteen years, and you ask him for one thing to get you a fucking limo that you can ride in. He couldn't even do that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dude, that was 3 years ago now.
It was 3 years ago, in all fairness to Ronnie.
Well, I mean, how many years did he know? You couldn't even fucking you couldn't even get into the thing.
That was 3 years ago when Ronnie was 62.
Right. So, Mark, do you want Ronnie to do the show with Corky, or do you want Ronnie out of the show and have Corky replace him?
I think he's trying to pull a John the Stutterer and be all fucking solo because he doesn't want to be shown up. I think you have to have a match or versus.
I would listen to that.
Oh, I don't give a
Corky
shit. He can come in. I don't care.
You don't even care.
I don't care. He can come in.
Ron, first of all, you're doing very well in this argument. I mean, I think you'd be fine. The 2 years would be great.
Dude, I don't care. He can fucking come in.
I like listening to you argue with him.
I don't give a shit. He can come in.
But Dan, go ahead. What do you think?
I think they ought to co-host a show right after Stuttering John and High Register Sean.
Yes, I would listen to that.
I would too.
Let's go to Mike. Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Howard, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, Robin. Hey, listen, this guy Corky, he sounds like he's one of those guys from back in the 80s that sits back in his old rocking chair and wants to talk about these 70s and 80s retro cars. People right now
I got a 2007 Super B.
Bro, people want to talk
about the
retro industry. I'm in the car business for 15 years. People don't want to hear about these old 1980 Corvettes with 440.
Nah, we're talking about new challenges. Who's talking about...
Are you saying, Mike, Corky, excuse me, Mike, are you saying that Ronnie knows current cars better than Corky?
Obviously, Corky hasn't said a thing about the industry and what's going on with the economy today in the automotive industry. He's talking about a 1987 Corvette with a ZX6 or whatever the hell he's shoving up his ass.
What are you talking about? What's this guy talking about?
Cyclers right now.
I'm talking about brand new to old. It doesn't make a difference. Old, collectors, whatever you want to talk about.
All right, Mike, go ahead. You're on the air with Corky and Ronnie.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
I definitely think that Ronnie should keep the show. Ronnie's informative. He's funny. He was grilling the GM guy last week on the show. I think he does a pretty damn good job. So I think he should definitely keep the show. And if this guy wants to latch on, let him start his own fucking show.
Right. You say that Ronnie does the show and we don't need Corky on the show.
Absolutely not. You can't give any old douchebag his own show. I mean, Ronnie knows what we want to hear.
Talking about old douchebag. Give me a break. What the hell are you talking about?
First of all, buddy, the new Camaro's made out of plastic, motherfucker. The original one's made out of metal, first of all.
What's that?
I'm not even going to play this fucking game. Ronnie, you need to keep your show, buddy.
All right, thank you very much. Let's go to John. John Kishmer took us around from Fall Rivers. Go ahead.
Yeah, this guy Corky, he's a jamoke. He's the only guy in the country that's still driving a 20-speed transmission in a truck. It's a 2-speed transmission. Everyone else is an automatic. The guy's a moron.
All right, there you go.
I'm driving old school, buddy.
Driving old school, why? Everyone else is up with new technology. What are you doing? Still driving?
I'm driving a container truck with a quadplex, 24 speeds. So you got a 2-speed tranny, good for you.
2-speed tranny.
What are you pulling? What are you pulling? What are you pulling?
I love when...
What are you
Listen to this.
I drive anything. I drive fuel, I drive water, I drive freight, I've driven everything. You're a moron. You're the only guy in the country still using a Neanderthal transmission. What's the matter with you? 20 speeds? 20 speeds. All you're doing all day long is shifting. Everyone else is just matching on the throttle like a car. What's the matter with you? Get with the program, dude.
Well, Corky, you're being challenged by a lot of the fans.
I'm not racing around.
30 years, brother. I've been driving for over 30 years. I can drive anything. I drove a quadruplex 20-some years ago. What's the matter with you?
In other words, why drive an old kind of system when you can have the new system?
Exactly. It's like a car. A girl can drive a truck now. All you got to do is match on the pedal like a car. It's an automatic. They're all automatic transmissions now. This guy's a moron.
Yeah, let's keep those women out of the truck.
Yeah, God forbid. Evan, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I want to tell Corky he's a fucking retard, and Ronnie's a fucking man. Ronnie's Ricky man, he got a fucking tattoo. Corky, you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, now, Corky, do you have any tattoos? Ronnie has. How many do you have now, Ronnie?
6.
6.
Five.
Do you even have any tattoos?
5.
No, I don't have any tattoos.
Ronnie wins.
Ronnie wins. You know, Ronnie has a shark's head with a baby head in the shark's mouth, and the shark is getting blood out of the baby.
He also has a salamander.
No, I have a panther.
Is that a panther or a salamander?
No, a panther.
It's a panther. All right.
Listen, dude.
Go ahead. Tell him, Ronnie.
Do whatever. You want to come in and do the show? Be my guest.
All right.
All right. Maybe he'll invite you on as a guest, Corky.
Sounds good.
No problem. Leave your phone number with Brandano, okay?
Yeah,
we'll have Tim call you.
But Ronnie is an expert. I mean, have you ever owned Playboy mud flaps?
No, I haven't.
Well, let me tell you something. Ronnie, when I met him, had Playboy locks on the car, Playboy mud flaps.
A mullet?
Valve caps.
He had Playboy.
I had an ex-wife that was in Playboy.
That's right, she did.
There
Beautiful
you go.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's better?
Nothing better than that.
Hey, Howard?
Yeah.
Let me ask these guys, let me see if you guys know this. So it's a neutral question about cars. My first car that I bought for $400 was a AMC Matador, okay? AMC Matador. Can either one of you tell me what engine was in that? What size engine and what was in there?
390.
Ron?
Well, they had a straight 6 in them also. So I don't know which one you had.
Give me a couple it could have had.
Straight 6, could have been a V8 like he said.
Okay, it was a V8.
Okay.
So you're both right. But what size? Can I take a guess? Go ahead. 304. It was a 305 V8. Shit.
Yeah, well, I think they were using Chevy engines in them then.
Oh, I think
that was a 305 motor.
305.
All right, let's go to
wow,
Bill.
You guys
Bill,
know your shit.
You're on the air.
Hi. Yeah, they're both idiots. Everybody knows that a Western Star is just one step above a Volvo, so nobody's proud of driving one of those. And the Cadillac XLR is based on the Corvette Z06 chassis.
And so is the new Camaro, sir.
Well, then if the Camaro is such a piece of shit, then the Corvette Z06 would be a piece of shit.
No, it's not, because if you look at the body style of the new Camaro, it doesn't look like a retro Camaro like the Dodge Challenger does.
Sure it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Look at it from the side view, son. Okay?
Yeah.
It looks like an XLR.
And by the way, let's not challenge Ronnie on this one, because, you know, Ronnie has a big giant tire in his basement.
2 of them.
2 of them.
I think he sits in it.
He sits in it.
No, I don't sit in it.
It's a coffee table, Robin. You don't sit on a coffee table.
No, it's not a coffee table.
Describe again what these tires are.
They're 2 NASCAR tires.
Right.
From
where?
From an ex-driver that used to race, Ernie Irvin.
Right.
Okay.
Who's your hero?
My hero.
Right.
Okay. And they're sitting on the floor.
Mine.
And by the way, Corky, do you know that Ronnie has a collection of, what do you call it, toy cars, right?
What's that?
You have a collection of Matchbox cars?
Not Matchbox, dude.
What do you have?
Diecast.
Diecast cars?
Diecast.
How many do you have in your
Probably about 100. 100 to 150.
Now, can you beat that? He has over 150 toy cars in his basement. And he's 60-something years old.
How many toy cars do you have?
Yeah, how many toy cars do you have?
How many toy cars do you have?
What kind of racing car does Robin have?
I have the Z06.
Oh, Z06? That's your racing car?
Yeah.
What, an old one?
No, I got the one that was modified.
Just the nice one.
Yeah.
505 horse?
Yeah.
Nice.
What kind of chassis does it have?
Fiberglass.
Fiberglass chassis.
No, the chassis is fiberglass.
No, 61S aluminum chassis.
61S aluminum.
S aluminum.
Mel, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, Howard?
Hey, now.
I can't decide between Corky or Ronnie. Corky, how tall are you, and do you dye your hair at all?
Corky, do you dye your beard and hair, or do you have regular?
No, I don't dye anything.
You don't dye anything. Mel, how does that influence your vote now?
All natural, huh?
Corky's all natural.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Ronnie. Have a cock off to decide.
Yeah. Guys, can you whip out your cocks, and whoever has a bigger one gets the show?
Hey, Corky, does your undershirt match your dress shirt?
No.
High Register
Then you
Sean.
lose, man.
High Register Sean, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Good morning.
Good morning, High Register.
I wanted to put in a vote for this Corky cat. Sounds good.
You like Corky?
Yeah, and I also wanted to find out. We never found out. See here you got Ronnie in there. Does he in fact dye his pubic hair as well as his beard?
Yeah, be honest about that. Has your pubic hair gone gray?
No.
It has not.
No.
So you don't dye it?
No.
All right.
And thanks, fucking Sean. Next time you come in here, you see how nice I treat you. Dick.
Irish John, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Cocky should have just hung up. No wonder why Miss Howard Stern or whoever left him. The guy sounds like a total asshole, and he got owned by Ronnie. Good for you, Ronnie.
Hey, Corky, what about your...
Owned by Ronnie?
Corky,
Yeah.
what about your love life? How you doing since Miss Howard Stern left you?
I'm doing all right.
You getting any girls?
Yeah,
Not the way he's talking.
Where you living now, man?
Who, Corky?
Yeah, where's Corky live?
Corky, where you live now?
In his
I'm
car.
living in the house that I was living in when I was married.
He lives in the same house.
Oh, so he's down south still.
No, I'm right here in Brooklyn, Mill Basin.
You going to have him on the show?
Why not? I'm not afraid of him.
I live in an XLR.
Ronnie's on the phone. Let's say hi to Ronnie. Ronnie, hi.
You stupid asshole.
Now, why are you saying that to Corky?
You're a total asshole.
Why are you saying that to Ronnie?
You goddamn piece of shit.
Easy.
Wow. You are such an asshole. You know what? You know why nobody invites you to anything now? Because you're an asshole.
All right, Ronnie, thank you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All right, let's go to one final call on this topic, and then I will tell you my decision. Keith, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey, I think Ronnie should pick up the latest issue of Car and Driver magazine, where they review the Mustang, the Camaro, and the Challenger. The Challenger comes in last. And also they review the Cadillac versus, I believe it's the M3 BMW, and the Cadillac beats the BMW.
Okay, so that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about comparison. I'm just talking about the car, the way it looks. That's what we were talking about. As far as retro, I'm not talking about handling or anything like that.
Is it not the finest Camaro they built in 40 years, Ronnie? Since 1969?
No.
You don't think the new Camaro looks a lot like the 69?
No.
You see, Ronnie, you're out of your freaking mind.
Maybe the grill a little bit. That's about it. Yeah, maybe the grill.
I think that the...
take a look at the Challenger, like I said.
And I don't totally agree with what Corky says either, but, put a picture up of the 69 Rally Sport next to the new Camaro.
And put a picture up of the 70 Challenger and the new Challenger.
They're cousins, but, okay, that's an exact copy. But,
okay. That's all I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying, dude.
All right. But, opinions are worth nothing. Go to the magazine and read the reviews. And
I'm not talking about reviews.
I don't really care about cars, but I would listen to this.
This is crazy. I love it.
This is fantastic.
Right. This is a good show.
Maybe the grill.
Hey, congratulations on your new Coppola film, Marty. Raging bullshit.
You know what? Stick to cars, not comedy, jerk off.
All right, whatever. Pop another pill.
All right. Corky.
I wasn't the one married to a lunatic.
It sounds like to me what I am thinking, based on this little audition, if you will.
Yeah, let him leave his number.
Let him leave. I'll put you on hold. And Ronnie will have you on the show.
I can't wait for this show.
And we'll listen, and I'll promo it, that Corky is going to be on with Ronnie.
Sounds good.
All right.
You got to be on with the GM and the Nissan guy, though, too. Don't forget.
No problem. You can keep the Nissan guy in the corner.
All right, whatever, man.
In a related story, I'm buying, this is the truth, I'm buying a Dodge Challenger.
That's a nice car, man.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, well, I mean, do you both agree with that purchase?
Definitely, dude. My friend just bought one. You can't
Artie.
Yeah.
Steve Saline just opened a company called SMS Motor Cars in California that does custom challenges. The guy's a genius. He can build you like the nicest challenge.
Well, I got a buddy.
Is that necessary, Ronnie, to have a custom?
No, you want to keep it original.
Pristine, right?
Yeah,
In other
exactly.
words, what Corky's saying you
Buy
disagree
it from
with.
the factory.
Go ahead.
Leave it alone.
Corky, what do you think about that?
I think if you want to sell for 425 horse other than 700 horse, yeah. Buy it from the factory and leave it alone.
Well, I don't want to do 150, Corky. I want a Dodge Challenger to cruise around. I'm not looking to race anybody. I don't need that problem.
What is it, Ronnie?
All right. Let me show you these pictures, and Jason just brought in. Hold on.
What are these pictures?
This is the 69 Camaro and the 2009 Camaro.
And what am I
now
looking
he's going
at?
to bring in pictures of the 70 Challenger and the new Challenger, okay?
And what am I looking for?
To see how identical they look.
And why do I care?
You don't care.
All right.
Well,
All
that's
right,
their main argument. This is what they're supposed to be doing.
All right, let me talk to you for a second. Give me these pictures. All right, here. Get on microphone. All right,
This is man talk.
I'm looking at the 1969 Camaro, and I'm looking at the 2009 Camaro. Now,
Right.
what is the point of this
The
argument?
point is, when they built that Camaro, the new one,
Yeah.
in 2009, it was supposed to look almost identical to the 69 Camaro.
Right.
You tell me if it looks
And
the
it
same.
does.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Okay, so now Jason is going to bring in the 1970 Challenger and the 2009 Challenger, and then you tell me the difference.
All right, so when they rebuilt the new Camaro, they
Right.
was supposed to look like the old Camaro.
They missed the mark?
Are you saying it was a mistake? Because if they made it look like the old Camaro, they would have sold more.
Well, they're just coming out for sale now.
Right.
So we'll see how much they sell.
I see. I'm trying to understand all this man talk.
Right, it's boggling my mind.
I agree with Ronnie and Howard, Corky. I think they're both beautiful cars, but they're not that much the same.
Well, wait till you see the Challenger.
Yeah, no, I know what the Challenger. That's why I'm getting one.
Corky
It looks like the
feels-
old-
But you know what the 70 Challenger
Yeah,
looks like?
sure, absolutely.
It's identical.
So you're saying Corky, it feels even with the Challenger.
Well, he's a GM guy, and there's nothing wrong with that, obviously.
No, I'm a
GM. I'm a GM guy, too. I'm an American car guy. I've always owned American cars, and that's why I'm so pissed off at the American car industry right now for what the shit they're pulling. You can't lease a car. You can't even fucking buy a car that's decent anymore.
The 1970...
I'm sure if you look at the new Z28
Yeah, fine.
movie, you'll see that it looks almost exactly like the 69 Camaro.
The 1970 Challenger and the 2009 Challenger do not look alike.
They don't?
No.
But they're
Wait a
closer
minute, let me see what you
to
got
each
there.
other than the Camaro.
They're closer to looking alike.
You know what? The styling cues, and that's what they call it. The styling cues are reminiscent, but that's not a dead smack. It's not a dead ring.
It's not a complete...
But it's similar.
It's not dead smack, but it's
similar.
Very similar.
It's way more similar than the Camaro.
Right, without a doubt.
But, what color should I get? I'm thinking about
The orange.
Orange with
The
black
orange with
stripes?
the black stripes.
That's what I'm getting.
Without a doubt, dude.
And put some big ugly decals with a Playboy Bunny on the
don't
back.
put nothing on
Put the
it.
Playboy Bunny on
You know what? I
the
won't do that.
Mud
But the
flaps.
Challenger,
You know what you need?
Challenger's a cool car.
You know what you need? A painting of a salamander on the hood.
That'll do.
All right, listen, I like the sound of this. Ronnie, you and Corky should at least experiment with
I
it.
said fine, no
Very
problem.
good. All right,
I
Corky,
have no
you will be
problem.
a special guest on Ronnie's show next time.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you, Corky.
Have a good day, man.
All right,
All
take
right,
care.
that's Corky. We do him years ago, and he's back on the scene. Thank you.
That was funny, man.
Yeah. All right, Ronnie, good job. You
right.
hung in there and you held your own.
All right, man. Later. Vegas, Rick's Cabaret, Friday night.
I got Vegas on the mind, brother.
All right, there they are. You can bond. All right, I got to take a break. When we come back, Steve Langford will be here. We will get to Robin's news and some other things right after these words. I've got tons of email. Ronnie's show was on last night. JD's got to make a decision on it. Judging by the email, I think Ronnie's going to get the hook.
Well, I don't know. It's all up to JD.
Listen to this. Here. JD was right again. The auto show tonight blows. And is in fact the most boringest show ever. Bury this show with Ronnie and, this is a terrible comment.
Oh, no. They didn't go there, did they?
That was bad.
Oh,
I didn't read this ahead of time.
Yeah,
I won't read that.
That's not nice.
Okay. No need to get personal.
Right.
Our fans can be vicious.
I only caught the second half of the show, but that was more than I needed. Here are the problems. Your audience does not care to listen to this. 2, they have such little to talk about that they have covered the same stuff several times on the different shows. 3, the only so-called experts are from the car dealership, so their advice is skewed to help them and not the car consumer. For example, they tried to sell that extended warranty as a great idea. 4, the broad on the show is an annoying know-it-all. Can't you just bring in the Sibian to make her interesting? There may be an audience for this garbage, but surely not on the channels run by the king of all media. This one says, JD, you don't have a hair on your ass if you don't cancel this shitty show. What has changed? It is unlistenable. I'm 30 minutes into it and I'm out.
Did JD pull any clips?
I believe you did. Did you pull clips?
I pulled clips.
Did you listen to the whole show?
I listened to the whole show.
Well, that seems to be an improvement.
With all the talk about the Ronnie Carr
We'll
show,
see.
I would tune in and check it out. I quickly turned the channel back to 100. I would rather listen to Nails on a Chalkboard than this horrible show. I got to tell you, there's not one positive email.
Not one.
But do you think that's because everybody loves seeing Ronnie miserable about not having his show?
I don't know. It seems like people were really trying to like it. You know, they like Ronnie.
There was actually one email that said that they thought that the show was pretty good and informative, but he must have changed it for the worse because now this guy doesn't like it.
Oh, by the way, the couple who crashed the White House, they're on the Today Show this morning. So they must have paid the money, I guess.
I don't know. They were getting such heat, they might just need the publicity.
We all gave the car show another chance. We tried to bear it, but the show is just a piece of fucking shit. Ronnie cannot host a show. Save us, JD. This guy writes, some unlistenable dribble. I think he meant drivel, but okay. Why be a stickler on language? Some unlistenable dribble. Ronnie is not a good communicator. COMMNICATOR. I do not want to hear about refinancing or a fucking Wayne Siegel commercial. Kill it, JD. Howard, I want to thank you for airing Ronnie's show last night. My prescription for Ambien ran out, and I've been having a hard time falling asleep lately. I tried everything, warm milk, counting sheep, nothing worked. Finally, I gave up and tuned into Howard 101 and heard Ronnie's show. Holy shit, what a snooze fest.
That's negative.
The only thing that kept my interest was Ronnie saying, what's your problem every time someone called in? But even that got old after 2 callers.
Oh.
Is that Ronnie's new thing? He says, what's your problem?
Yes.
Yeah. The chick is annoying. Those other 2 guys are annoying. I love Ronnie, but he has to understand the show just doesn't fit. Give JD his executive powers and get this show off the air. I'd rather listen to one of those emergency broadcast tests that they used to run on the radio for an hour than Ronnie's car show. You're getting hammered here, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
what do you think? I didn't expect it?
Wow.
I said as soon as we got off the air last night, I go, gonna get slammed like unbelievable. Even if the show is the greatest show ever.
Here's a guy who says, I love when Ronnie says, what's your problem? When you pick up the phone over there.
Yeah, okay.
So I thought this was going to be a positive. He says, that is simply the best way to introduce a caller ever. I thought these guys were supposed to be experts, yet they gave out some pretty inaccurate info. I love Ronnie. I actually find his part on the auto show entertaining. He seems like a car guy who just likes what he likes. The other alleged experts even appear to be shoveling as much bullshit as they can. Anyway, it wasn't the most boringest show ever. I hope it stays on. So here's your positive one.
Wow. 1 out of 6,000.
I know. You got hammered on this.
Yeah, I know. I knew it was coming, man.
JD, was there a
no
clip?
matter what?
Is there a clip you can play us to give us an example of how Ronnie did last night?
Sure. Try, go to JD1 in red, clip 3.
All right, what is Ronnie doing here? Do you need to set this up?
I forget what it's called. I think it's called consumer credit issues.
Okay.
Let's get into the consumer credit issues. How does it work? Can customers get credit? Have things improved since the last time we've been on the air?
Very slightly.
Not
much.
Can I appoint somebody to talk about this real quick? If you got so much, you got so much to say.
I don't.
Sean King from King of Rock. Go ahead.
I just said it.
What do you got to say?
It's they've lightened up a little bit, but not much, not to the point where we could be selling in the volume that we were accustomed to.
Right.
There's customers coming in that we've had to give it back about 5 deposits this week for people that normally would be driving right now. But
holy mackerel! Wow. I don't even know what those guys are talking about. I mean, it sounds very.
Why would you even bring up that topic?
Well, that's what. Hey, listen, they made a format for me, and that's what I followed. Okay.
What are you talking about there? Explain it to me, because I don't understand the issue. Consumer what?
Consumer credit.
Yeah, what's going on?
If you want to get a lease, or if you want to, buy a car.
Because it's impossible to get a lease, right?
It's impossible to get credit now. Right. Unless you're over 600 in credit.
Right.
Or you have to go to one of these really, shit companies where you pay, 22% interest.
Right.
It's called the Mafia.
It's the guy on the corner.
The Mafia doesn't even have the balls to give you 22%.
Yeah, it's like basically, using a credit card.
Right.
Wow. If you have shit credit,
Well, I guess it's good information. I guess people feel maybe
people were calling in, dude. I don't know. Everybody thought McClure, who produces the show, thought it was great.
He did?
Yeah.
I think he's afraid to tell you what it is.
Dude, I told him, tell me the truth. I don't care.
Really?
You tell me the fucking truth.
I got a lot of memos from some of the higher ups after the show, and it didn't seem like they loved it.
Like who?
I don't want to say.
Like who? Tim?
Yeah.
Tim's the one who said it was good.
He lies to you.
Why is he lying? Why doesn't he tell the fucking truth, idiot?
Here's a guy who listens to the show. Let's see what he has to say.
Stupid asshole.
Hi, you're on the air.
How you doing? Who's this? Howard?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Corky.
Oh, fuck him.
Corky's your
Fuck
nemesis.
that piece of shit. Shut him off.
Uh-oh. Let me weigh in on what I asked him.
I don't want to hear your voice, man.
Well, let's hear what Corky has to say.
I don't want to hear him.
Let's hear what he has to say. Go ahead, Corky.
Listen, on the show, I would be able to teach people. You always ask, how do people last? How do people last? I know how to last. I can weigh in on how to have sex with your old lady while you're cheating on her and still, have sex. With the economy being the way it is, we could talk
Corky,
about...
Ronnie tried to have you on. You left.
What?
You left.
Yeah, Ronnie, I had to leave because I don't want to be around those people.
You're a psychopath. That's why you left.
What?
You're a psycho. That's why you left.
Yeah, I'm a psycho.
Yeah.
Look at you, Ronnie.
I'm calm as can be. You walked out of here sweating with your shirt off.
Yeah, first of all, I walked over there 6 blocks. It was 100 degrees that day.
Yeah, 100 degrees. We didn't have 100-degree fucking weather day in the summer. Come on. What the fuck are you talking about?
That guy Jared actually ripped me off.
Jared?
Yeah, when Stan was still at K-Rock.
Corky, all I know is we told Ronnie to have you on the show. You said you could make the car show interesting. You knew everything about cars.
And then you left.
And then we get you up here and you act like a fucking lunatic and then you leave.
Right.
What do you mean acting like a lunatic?
Everyone said you were whacked out.
What do you mean everybody said
what
that?
Everybody said you were whacked out.
What do you mean? You don't
like
understand that?
Why in the bathroom every 5 minutes?
And then you left? Like, why did you leave?
You never got on. You left.
But I said I went to do the show with Ronnie.
Yeah, well you were going to do the show with Ronnie.
Ronnie was here.
You gave a guy that couldn't even put a sentence together the power to cancel it. Why don't you give me the power to fix it?
Come on, man.
No, Corky, I gave you the power to fix it, and you walked out. You never got on the air because you're a baby.
What do you mean I'm a baby?
You should have walked in there and shown us your stuff. You had a rare opportunity to get on there, and you walked out because other people were on the show. Don't be a douchebag. Just get in there and do your thing.
Well, I was trying to.
No, you weren't. You walked out. You never even got in the studio. Did he ever get in the studio?
He came in the studio.
Yeah.
We never even got on. We got on the air. And he never, because he wasn't on right from the beginning.
Right.
He got all insulted and he started to sweat. And he had to take his shirt off and he was running to the bathroom and then he ran to my
shirt off.
Yeah, he took his shirt off.
Oh my God.
And then he runs over to the gym and he goes, I can't stay in this place anymore, and he runs out of the place.
You're whacked out.
It's like that guy who went nuts in Michael Clayton.
Corky, you're fucking nuts.
Give me a break, all right?
There was four other people in there. What's the big deal? There's 5 or 6 people in Howard's studio. You didn't run out of here.
Listen, I don't want to be part of that, all right? Look at it. It's the first
Well, what do you want to be part of?
You had an opportunity. You blew it.
Could have changed it.
You blew it.
All right, fine.
Yeah, good
It's
night.
true.
Go back to sleep, please.
Corky, it's the truth.
Wow.
How many guys get a shot? We listened to you on the phone. You were entertaining. You made some good points. I said to you, okay, I'll give you a shot. Get in on Ronnie's show. Ronnie goes, I'm not working with Corky. We talked to Ronnie. Ronnie goes, all right, I'll work with Corky. I mean, Ronnie can't stand you, and he was willing to work with you.
And then you come in and take your shirt off.
And you show up.
And you sweat.
You're sweating. You take your shirt off, and then you have to, I can't be in here.
So I had freaking long pants and sneakers on. I walked, it was 100 degrees.
No, it was not 100 degrees.
So let's say it was 100 degrees. What do you need to leave for?
Go splash some water on your face.
Yeah, calm yourself down.
Well, he was in the bathroom enough time.
There's air conditioning in here. I don't understand what your problem is.
What are you doing in the bathroom?
Howard, when you were at 92.3 K-Rock,
Yeah.
they gave me Sabian's number to call you up to do the show. I ended up talking to Jared. I've been talking to him for 3 years.
Corky, here's the facts.
First of all, Sabian didn't work at K-Rock with us.
Corky.
Jared didn't work at K-Rock with us.
Corky.
K-Rock, when you were at K-Rock, you gave me the phone number to Sirius to call over there.
Corky.
Yeah.
All I know is I got you down here. I put you on Ronnie's car show. And you walked off after 2 seconds.
Right. Forget all the other details.
Because other people, forget all the past. And because other people were in the studio, you can't do it.
What are you, a prima donna?
Yeah, I mean, who are you? You're nobody. What you got to do is become somebody. You had an opportunity. Even if you'd gotten on for 5 minutes, you could have shined. Or shown.
So, give me a chance to fix the show.
I gave you a chance. You
How
walked
many
out.
chances do you want?
You're done.
You didn't give me a chance. I came in expecting to do the show with Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie was sitting there. There were other people. That's right.
You had car dealers there telling people all kinds of
So
crazy.
you should have walked in and said, what kind of fucking show is this? You got a room full of car dealers. Why don't these guys leave? You should have mixed it up.
All right, well, then my mistake. Give me another shot.
Another shot.
Well, we don't even know if this show still exists.
He'll come in with a gun this time. They'll give us a shot.
I'm waiting. I don't even know that Jay's going to keep the show on the air.
Come on a cold day, so your shirt's on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, maybe we'll have you on in the winter.
It was cold last night. It would have been good for
It's
him.
got to be a winter show.
It's hot outside.
We froze our ass off in the studio last night.
It's hot outside. He couldn't do the show.
I know. He was sweating, man.
Kept going to the bathroom.
Yeah, what was up with that?
You get caught in a blizzard in the bathroom?
Why did you go to the bathroom so much?
I don't know. I had to take a leak. What do you want?
How many leaks do you have to take?
Yeah, first time I went to wipe the sweat off my head, they had spotlights on me.
Oh, my God. Now you can't even have lights.
Holy shit.
They had spotlights on him. What is wrong with you, man? Nobody had spotlights on you. That's studio lights.
Right.
You want to work in the dark?
No, I don't want to work in the dark.
Howard TV was filming that night.
Well, that's a camera.
They had a camera.
It's showbiz.
Yeah, that's how it works, Corky.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you going to do, man?
Maybe showbiz isn't for you.
Come on, give me another shot. I can fix this shit.
All this stuff is going to be the same, Corky. They're going to be lights.
It would have been great. You had something to complain about. You could have gotten in there and go, look at these fucking lights. What are these lights?
And he could have complained about the car dealers.
Right.
Get the fuck out.
Right.
Corky, I've been in
I don't like you guys. Get out.
No,
it would have been great.
It said Corky left.
Yeah.
That's some guy.
And he's insulting the chick who did absolutely nothing to him.
Yeah, he should have insulted her right on the air.
Corky, I've been in show business for 20 years. I've always looked horrendous in these lights.
Yeah. Corky, you had an opportunity. You had a room full of people you could have screamed about, and you would have been entertaining.
So give me a shot to fix the show.
You don't have what it takes.
Keeps with the shot. You had a shot.
You didn't recognize what a good opportunity you had. You're not a broadcaster.
You're right.
You blew it.
No, I didn't blow it. Give me a shot to fix the show. I mean,
No.
What are you going to do? How are you going to fix it?
You can't even stay in the room.
You going to fix it from down outside where it's cold?
No shirts, no service.
Oh, and he's sweating. He's wiping sweat off his head. Look at him.
It's all these fucking lights.
All right. Corky, I don't know what to tell you. I gave you a shot.
All right, well, I don't know what to tell you either.
I mean, did you listen? Did you listen last night to Ronnie's show?
Yeah, I heard the show. It was unbelievable.
Horrible?
Even the guy that called in with the twins, and he was getting rid of his car because he didn't have twins. He had one kid. Ronnie didn't even know what to tell the guy. You know, he wanted to change down for a smaller car.
Hello, I wasn't talking to the guy. The dealers were talking to him. I just answer the calls and I let the panel talk to the people. That's the whole idea.
Sounds like a highlight. Advice to keep the car.
Yeah, so? What the fuck you want from me?
Knock her up again, and he's going to end up having to buy a bigger car. You should have told him to just keep it.
All right, Corky.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for your advice.
You know, it's easy on the sidelines. You had your shot, and you
walked
ran
out.
You ran out.
Sweating.
Well, give me another shot. What's
Nah, come on. Stop already.
What do you mean, come on, stop already?
Who even knows if Ronnie's going to get another shot?
Well,
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, the show is on the ropes, Corky, because you didn't take the time to fix it.
I brought this Corky in. He tells me he could fix it. And then I put him in there. He runs out. He's all sweaty. I mean, that's some fix. He ran out of there. I go, if you had a problem, go in there and straighten things out. Stop bossing people around. Start making a complaint.
Yell at him.
Well, yell at him.
Get the hell out. I don't like you.
I was out of here.
Corky, you got to use your head. You're a broadcaster. You had a room full of opportunity.
No, my mistake. Give me another shot.
Everything bothers you. That's good. Get on the air and let it bother you.
Maybe we could do the show from a Mr. Softy truck. You'll be nice and cool.
Ronnie, all over Corky.
Oh, Ronnie at least shows up and does the show. Corky, I don't know. He talks a good game, then he gets in the room and he freaks out and runs out. He's busy in the bathroom every minute.
Yeah.
Wiping himself
Every time
down.
we turned around, he was in the bathroom.
Lights are freaking him out. He was freaking out.
Yeah.
That was the word I got.
He couldn't handle it.
He couldn't. He was cracked.
Yeah, definitely. He cracked. Definitely
Get
cracked.
out of here. What are you
You're cracked, man. Admit it. You're fucking cracked.
Look at your
You're cracked, you asshole.
Well, listen to what happened. He goes, there's lights on. It's a TV camera. He's freaking out.
The spotlights.
Oh, it was uncomfortable.
I don't think this is for you, Corky.
I was complaining about the air conditioning every morning for years. You were uncomfortable.
But I was there. I was on the air
You
complaining.
didn't leave.
You should have complained on the air.
That's interesting.
Corky, if they ain't cracking, what is? You're cracked.
Right.
You cracked
Get
up.
out of here.
You're freaked
No,
out.
I didn't.
Then why'd you
Get
leave?
out of here.
The guy came, dude, the guy comes with a whole bag of notes. He's got notes. He's got all kinds of shit going on. A whole plastic bag with notes in it and crap. I don't know what the hell he had in there. And all of a sudden, he's like, I'm out of here. I got to get out of this place. Holy shit.
You got to get out of the place. You can't get out of the... He's on the show and he's getting out of the place.
Man.
Never heard of anything like that. Then he wants to be on again.
AJ Benza lasted 2 months.
You had your shot.
See you, man. Take care.
All right, Corky.
So long, man.
Take it easy.
Take care.
I remember the old Corky with Cadillac chassis, talking a big game.
I like this Corky. He's got an energy.
He's a phone guy, though.
Yeah,
He's a phone
definitely.
guy.
We should have
He's
had
a
him
caller.
call in on the phone, maybe.
Right.
He's interesting.
And maybe he wouldn't have freaked
Why
out.
didn't he should have called in last night. Why didn't he call in?
He's got the right temperature and the
Could've
right
called in.
lighting at home.
Jeff, go ahead in Youngstown, Ohio.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, I wanted to see if JD pulled the clip where Ronnie was like fumbling around with the whole used car issue. Like these guys didn't even understand what he was even trying to say. It was weird. Like he said he had a whole agenda of what like he was supposed to talk
Did you
about.
pull that clip?
There is a clip, used cars. It's probably in the second column in red.
Yeah,
It's great.
I got a little twisted.
It's
All right,
twisted.
I got a little twisted.
All right,
It
let's
got a
listen.
lot twisted.
Shut the fuck up.
Let's listen to the clip.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. All right, what are the advantages of used cars? What is a good tip for buying a used car? I mean, what are the advantages? Mike, you should know about this. I mean, this is your expertise, isn't it?
Yes and no. I mean,
So what's
the
the big
two
deal?
guys sitting next to me, they sell plenty of used cars also.
Dude,
they make more money on used cars than I do.
No, dude. I'm hitting you up on this one.
No, I understand.
What are the advantages of used cars?
The biggest advantage, tell me if you guys agree, is it's already depreciated.
Absolutely, it's already depreciated.
Right, you know,
But,
it's
Ronnie, are you asking how to best buy a used car?
No, what is the advantage of buying a used
the biggest
car
advantage
over a new
That's
car?
it, right?
The biggest
That's it,
advantage
right
is that it's already depreciated.
Yeah.
The same car, a year newer, it might be another $5 or $6 grand. $5 or $6 grand in your payment might be another $75.
I got to admit, the show does kind of sound like one of those.
So why is that my fault? These guys can't answer a fucking question.
Well, yeah.
Well,
What's wrong
you
with that?
picked him to do the show, didn't you?
No!
Basically,
no, I didn't.
Who picked him?
I heard that, like, you get confused when there's production elements. They put that little fancy music stinger behind you, and you freaked out.
No, I didn't.
Right.
No, what are you talking about?
That's the note I got.
He said note.
You're not comfortable with the production.
What are you talking about?
That's what I got.
Go away.
You asked the guy what's the advantage of a used car? He basically said it's used.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's my fault?
No, I'm saying.
The guy is supposed to be a fucking expert in finding used cars for people.
I got to admit, the show kind of sounds like one of those public access shows that they prank, that Sal and Richard prank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're ripe for a Sal call.
Yeah.
Maybe I should, just define what I think of love. It's being understanding of the other person, being patient. That's my definition of love.
Phone call.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you folks doing today?
Okay, got a lot of people calling. Good questions. Great, thanks. Keep calling.
Oh, yeah, this is a great show. I'd like to give my input on this subject.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Well, my definition of love, I love that girl in the scarf's huge titties.
Hang on.
But he's going to have a phone call.
Hello?
Yes, I wanted to ask that white bitch a question.
Hang on. Yeah.
I wanted to know, are you dating the black guy? Or are you...
Oh, once you
What?
She's not white. She's not even white. This is not love. This is total disrespect. That's a very big part of love.
Yeah. Am I there?
Hello? Hello?
Hi, how are you?
All right.
I wanted to talk about love and lust.
All right, go ahead.
For me, I love to dip my cock in hot.
See, Jesus. All right, Phil, we got to screen these calls a little bit.
How about we don't send any more calls in at all?
You got to screen these calls.
At least use a real voice. What kind of dumb voice was that? Just use a better voice.
We have anyone who would call with a mature question, issue?
You have another call.
Okay.
All right, let's try this one out.
Still taking calls?
I hope this call is good.
Hello? You got to go from live.
Hi.
More calls.
Hi, how are you guys tonight?
Okay, you're going to ask us a good question?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a fascinating topic. I actually teach this topic at a local college.
Okay, good.
And to me, what I define my students, like lust, for me, is butt fucking a squirrel in Central Park.
Oh,
all right, get rid of this guy.
Phil, we're done taking calls.
You're a very sick guy. You get this how you get your lust jollies off? I feel sorry for you. Whoever you guys are, you really, really need professional help in the worst kind of way. Okay, what does, hello?
Yeah, hi, how are you?
I don't know if you're going to ask a silly question like a lot of other people.
No, I have a question about my wife and myself.
Okay.
I'm an African-American male. My name's Lamar.
Okay.
And basically the issue that I have with my wife is when we have anal sex.
Oh, jeez.
It's difficult for me to see the shit on my cock.
Shut off the telephone. Guys, just shut it off. We have animals on the other end.
For real, man.
Animals. How do you not laugh at that?
Dude, I would love getting calls like that. It would be fucking great.
Difficult to see the shit on my I love that guy's reaction.
Too bad Sal and Rich didn't call in, man. It would have been awesome.
Professional help.
I don't know. So, let's see. Anybody else hear Ronnie's show last night? Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, I love you. Just want to say I drive 90 miles one way from Fredericksburg, Virginia to Fort Meade every day, and if it wasn't for your show, I'd drive my fucking car off a damn bridge.
Well, thanks.
But I listened to Ronnie's show, and the whole reason I listened to it was hoping that Richard or Sal would call in and prank it, but it's like listening to a biased dealers tell you what they want to tell you. They're not going to tell you when the best time to come in and buy a car is. Every day is a good time to buy a car, so...
No.
I listened for about a half an hour, and then I did drive my car off the friggin' bridge.
Right.
So,
well, the guy gave it a shot, Ronnie.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. Wow.
Well, that's not the way I wanted to do the show, but whatever.
What were your ideas?
I was going to bring in strippers to talk about cars. Girls that know about cars. I was going to do a whole crazy thing.
Who knows? You know, it's hard. It's hard.
They want to do car dealers and all that nonsense. You know?
Go ahead, Mark.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, Ronnie, I want to wish you condolences on that.
Don't even start, man. We went through this last night.
Sleeping. What's going on, brother?
What do you mean, condolences on the show?
Yeah, and then the guy goes, one guy goes, something about his mother just died of schneck cancer.
Yeah, that was a reference to Miserable Men. You know, obviously you don't pay attention to the channel, you little Eugene.
No, I don't listen to Miserable Men. I'm sorry. I'm asleep at that time.
Yeah, the popular shows. Yeah, those are no good. Right?
Yeah, okay. I didn't say it was no good, asshole. Did I say it was no good? When did I say it was no good? Everybody has a different kind of show here.
Well, JD, what are you going to do? What are you going to do about the show? I mean, I've given you the power over Ronnie's show. You're the only one on the staff who listens to it. What do you think? Can you give us some insight into what you're feeling?
Well, after the last time I felt bad because, I didn't really listen to the whole show. So I definitely took the time to listen to the whole show this time.
All right.
To give a good opinion. And this is going to shock everyone.
Go ahead.
But, the show's still canceled. Sorry, Ron.
Okay.
Ronnie can have, like a relationship type show or just something else. Ronnie's not the problem.
He can?
It's the topic. And it's not interesting. And
well, maybe Ronnie wants to change it up. Maybe you want this time slot. Maybe bring in a whole new kind of show.
Maybe.
What do you think?
We have an idea that we've been thinking of, so.
What do you got?
Richie Wilson came up with this show. It's called What's Your Problem?
Okay.
And it's like anybody could call in about anything, about the stripper having a problem with her shoes, or a guy having marital problems, whatever, any kind of crazy shit like that.
Maybe not.
And we have a panel of like crazy girls instead of these fucking boring car dealers.
Right.
Why do they have to be girls?
Why not?
You can have a guy.
That's my thing, man.
Because Ronnie wants girls.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me, I know.
Why would
I already talked to the Hemi girl or whatever. I know.
Why would I want?
What was that?
Excuse me?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
I said I know I hear how he talked to the Hemi girl.
The Hemi girl. Yeah.
I know he wants a girl.
My co-host.
He has to have a girl.
He likes having girls.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's also he could go to the clubs and say, "Hey, you want to be on my show?" And then it gives him entree.
Yeah, he becomes a big man.
Right.
I could have guys on too. Okay. You could be on.
Well, he's
you have a lot of problems. You might want to participate.
He scores me. He's about meeting girls.
No, Ricky Man, stop
Ricky
that.
Man,
Why don't you
guys.
do a show called like Ronnie's Whore Room, like where you,
cool.
I'm being serious.
I'd love to.
Where you
Believe me.
just interview chicks who like love to fuck and love to charge money for.
Let's do it.
Whore stuff.
Let's book some whores.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Maybe go that route.
Yeah.
Maybe sex is your thing.
Who knows?
Want to throw in
We
some
can throw some car shit in there.
More important than cars.
Yeah, we can throw in some
It's like getting fucked with a carburetor.
Yeah.
Wayne, you're on the Wayne Siegel. You're
yeah, come on, Wayne.
All right, listen. When we went in there, we were told, don't talk over one another, don't get it crazy. And Ronnie was trying to keep us all at bay, so we weren't getting nuts with the people who were calling in. But nobody called in and said, the show fucking sucks. People were calling with legitimate questions, and it wasn't an advertisement for any car dealer.
Right.
So you still want to be on the show? You don't want to be?
Sounds like you've been replaced by a whore.
Hey, Wayne. If we do a horse show, do you still want to be on it?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, Wayne just wants to be on.
Horse, wheels and horse cars and cons, vehicles and vaginas, I'm in.
All right. All right.
He's memorized that one.
Before I called in.
All right. Wayne, good luck. Wayne from Legend Porsche Audi Saab.
Yes.
Everything.
Good guy.
Right.
Good guy.
Volkswagen.
All right, Wayne Ski.
All right. Bye,
Wayne Siegel, everyone. Co-host with Ronnie on a show that just got canceled. Again. So, JD, you're sticking to your guns on this.
Yes.
You gave him a shot. That's good. I like that you gave Ron a chance. You still say it's the most boring show ever.
No more. No
Right.
more car buying, dealing, whatever. Sorry.
Hey, I'll go with another topic. I don't care.
All right.
That's fine.
Maybe try something next week or whenever you go on again.
Okay.
Get rid of some of those car dealers. And get some whores
exactly. Let's get some whores in there.
Maybe you'll have more luck with whores.
Yeah. Sure, JD, because remember the classic story. Seinfeld was only picked up for 4 episodes, and then they found the magic. You don't want to give them 2 more to see if you can find the magic?
I don't know what magic you can get from learning about consumer credit issues.
All right, fine.
He's got a point.
Or,
might not be a good match for the channel.
Or whether a used car, buying a used car is good because it depreciates. Whatever. I don't know. I zoned out 90 times during the show.
I'm just trying to get a clearer picture.
Hello?
Yeah, so what do you know about cars?
What you mean?
Yeah, good. Okay, so what about the Camaro?
Yeah, I'm the one that got it. What?
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. It's an XLR. It's a Cadillac. It's built on a fucking Cadillac fucking goddamn platform. It's a Cadillac.
Who are you talking to?
It's a piece of shit. Go look at the Dodge Challenger.
Where you at, motherfucker?
Rick's Cabaret.
Where's that at? Because I'll come right to your ass.
I said the Camaro's a piece of shit.
You a piece of shit.
Wait a minute, dude. You call up here with this whole shit attitude.
Who? You just called me, you dumbass.
Yeah, I'll fuck you, man.
Oh, fuck you, you Yankee. Wherever you at, I'll beat your fucking ass.
Fuckface.
I'm in Georgia. My name is Why don't you come find me then, you stupid piece of shit?
Why are you getting on my case for?
Hello?
Yeah, how many toy cars do you have on your wall?
Man, who is this and what's your problem? What are you talking about, a fucking Camaro?
No, I didn't say that. Did you hear me say that?
You the one called me cussing, said a Camaro was a piece of shit.
I said the Camaro's a piece of shit. That's what I said.
What Camaro?
It's a piece of shit. Go look at the Dodge Challenger.
What in the fuck are you even talking about? I don't give a fuck about no Dodge Challenger.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit. It's an XLR. It's a Cadillac.
But what do you mean? You talking about a new Camaro?
Yeah, exactly.
I got an old Camaro, man. I got a 69 Camaro.
This ain't Hot Rod Magazine, pal.
Huh?
You don't know shit, pal. So fuck yourself.
Hello?
What do you care what I drive?
Well, who are you, motherfucker?
Ernie Irvin.
Where you at with your little pussy ass? I'll beat the brakes off of you if you come to
Vegas, Rick's Cabaret.
Vegas, Rick's Cabaret.
Yeah, exactly.
You must be a fucking faggot.
Yeah, I'll fuck you, man.
Don't call me again, motherfucker. If you call me again, I don't even know what you talking about.
Wow. Oh, wow. You're great, man.
Don't you suck my dick, you son of a bitch. No, yeah, you're a faggot. I take that back.
Fuckface.
I tell you what, come to Charles and I'll beat your ass. Don't call my phone again.
Dick.
All right, Ronnie taking on some guy.
Some guy from North Carolina.
Yeah. All right, so JD, you approve of Ronnie getting some other kind of show?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, well, I'll put you in charge of that one too.
Okay.
All right.
He doesn't do well with that.
All right, whatever.
All right, thank you, JD. Thanks, Ronnie.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, good luck.
All right.
Good luck with your new show.
Thank you.
All right. Ronnie's going to get some girls on there and
see if that doesn't work.
Yeah, maybe that'll spice things up.
Like when he asks Ronnie who he is, and he goes, Ernie Irvin.
Yeah. Where are you? Rick's Cabaret in Vegas.
It's a Cadillac. What the hell are you talking about? What Camaro?
All right. Well, anyway, there's the moratorium on. I mean, no, there's the
eulogy.
No, there's
the wrap up.
I think we just put the car show in the crematorium. That's
yeah.
There you go. All right. So let me take a break. We'll come back. We'll continue the show.